Hey everybody, and welcome to Noir Bar. It's been a minute. Oh my god. Some people were asking me if the bar was closed. No, it's not. It's open again. And joining me at the bar tonight, as always, is Far. Far, how the hell you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good, glad to hear it. And for the first time, special guest Dax Orien. Dax, how the fuck are you?
I see deer people.
I know.
God damn it.
There really isn't such a thing as deer people yet. This is why I escaped to 1942.
Yet? Excuse me, yet?
Well, yet there are. There
what
are
kind
people.
Of post-apocalyptic future are you predicting, Polly?
I'm not picking any apocalyptic future. I'm saying there's no such thing as deer people, yet we see them prancing around and being endorsed by Twitch.
I don't want to live in a world without deer people.
Yes, you do.
Okay, maybe I do.
Pete asks, is it okay to smoke cigars here? You're goddamn right it is. It's okay to smoke cigars, pipes, cigarettes of any brand. Fuck it, bring your snuff. Because this is 1942, and Sinatra, I hate you as well.
Sinatra, I like you. Also, we need to play games again, buddy. Hit me up sometime.
Yeah, you know why Sinatra hates me?
No.
Because I do the 1940s aesthetic better than he does. And it burns him deep in his soul, and he knows it. His namesake was rocking the country at this time, and I do this aesthetic better than him, and he can't handle it. Oh, right, shit. I didn't... But you know what he can do better than me? Run a fucking stream, because I still didn't put chat embedded.
Nice. Nice.
It happens. It happens.
Uh-huh.
So who do we have in chat beyond Sinatra? We got Rich and Evolved Potato. Hey, what's up, Evolved Potato? Brian Wilson, Madam Winter. Dax is here, that fucking weirdo. Ex-Bubba Hotep. Manic's here. Hey, Manic, how's it going?
I can confirm I am a weirdo.
You know what? I actually, through multiple suggestions, proddings, DMs, and damn near bordering on threats, decided to eventually rip off Sinatra and finally put all the donation amounts in the description. So if y'all scroll down, you'll see that the dollar amounts for tips to the bartender are now associated with the pop-ups that they bring. All, what is it, 9 of them I've created so far?
It's cool.
All sexy in one way or another. Damn it.
I can't handle how awesome and manly they are.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, where? Browser chat.
So prepared.
Well, I never claim.
Much wow.
This is, there we go. I'm not actually in a basement right now, but I like to think of this as a basement stream. You know, some people were... I'd love to see a fucking high-end streamer run their fucking shit off of a laptop. 2 laptops, actually. Dex, you know, I actually have to run this stream off of 2 laptops.
Yes, I did.
my CPU on my first one is absolutely maxed out, and so I can't look at the Streamlabs because that would just bring my computer to a grinding halt, and possibly a puff of smoke would result. So I have to run Streamlabs off of my second laptop.
I mean, I know you enjoy the 1940s, but you don't need a computer, you know, the size of the 1940s to, you know, get all this stuff to work. You can get a new one, right?
Well, shut up.
It's not authentic, though, if he does it like that.
I would actually love to see him rent out a warehouse facility full of processors just so he can have a computer that runs at the speed.
It would look like that scene in Winter Soldier when they find the old Nazi doctor that's running on the 1970s computer, and it's all reel-to-reel tape machines and shit.
That's fantastic.
That's what you see inside of my house, is just a whole series of reel-to-reel machines running to compute all the 500 megabytes of data that they're processing every 10 minutes. And actually, you know what? It's funny that Sinatra's here. He wanted to do a gun stream and then backed off of it to go play D&D or something like that. I don't remember.
Man with good priorities.
Yeah.
I mean, it's D&D, bro.
Thank you, Ex-Bubba Hotep, for the $12. And I think that's the first time that pop-up's been used. Finally, the bar is open. Got to time travel and find one of these damn things. Yeah, I know. We've got one of the few. It's a beautiful time. It's a time before engendered pronouns. time when men were men and women were women, which is a damn good arrangement. Unless you want to transition, and that's fine, but there's still only two genders.
But how do you describe a deer person who thinks that they're a woman who also thinks that they're male deer?
We have lunatic asylums in 1942 for those people.
Can we please start bringing those back? I know Sinatra and I have had this conversation before, and we totally think it's a good idea.
Bring back the asylums?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to bring back the electroshock therapy or anything.
Oh God, no! You know, places where these goes, the sanitariums.
Yeah. So
just a place to lock them up. You know? Just have them there.
Fine. They won't be missed.
Let them pretend that they're Twitch supervisor. Just, you know, they can live out their fantasies.
Do you think, just a little side note, I know we're a little schizophrenic with our topic hopping here, but it's fine. We're drinking. That's what happens at bars and conversation.
Yummy.
Do you think that the Twitch people were aware of the deergasm videos and the ranting about white people and etc. before?
I mean, I don't think they were aware of the deer shit. You know, they may have seen like screenshots and seen the antlers and just been like, "Oh, cool, that's just your dress-up thing." But I don't think they realized how full-on it really was.
Yeah, they probably noticed it as a cute little quirk for a trans person. Let's just use that as a poster child, not realizing the demon they've unleashed.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the trans person that just wants to transition? Like, they just want to like live life as a man or a woman or whatever. Well, those are your options, man or a woman. And somehow in the public mind, this has become connected with other kin and shit.
Yeah.
Because of people like that.
It really has, though. I mean, I've asked a couple of people who are on the younger side. It's like, well, when you think of a trans person, when you think they're like, I don't know, like those dragon weirdos, and I'm like, oh no, I have to explain to you what a real trans person is.
Platy is not a weird dragon person. Have you heard?
I mean, what if Platy really was Dragonkin?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If Platy started shouting at you, do you think you'd Fusor Da, or do you think you'd get like the Torvashul and get fired?
What's a Torvashul?
It's a word of power. Never mind.
What? Is this like last night when you were talking about manticores and shit, and I had no idea?
How do you not know what a manticore is? I mean, you know now, but how didn't you know?
Well,
it's a manticore.
Okay, where would I know it from? There's a better question.
Common sense.
Common sense is don't put your hand in the fire, not this mythical creature.
No, common sense is don't stick your dick in crazy, but you know how many people avoid that?
I don't know. I think that's more some fatherly insight than common knowledge. Because it's like, oh, that woman's sexy because she's so crazy. Like, it kind of turns me on, and it's like you haven't been told the possible outcomes of doing so, you know?
I don't think that would stop Scribbles. I think he would have them locked in his basement for a while, and more power to him, because I don't need the crazies in my life.
I'm totally okay with them being locked up. Not necessarily in basements. Lunatic
no, in sanitariums.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, hi, chat. I see some views. You're beautiful.
Fuck Otis.
Who's Otis?
Yeah, Pete. Who's Otis? Oh, Angela's here. Hey, Angela. And Gamer Valine's here. Hey, Gamer. Manticore are in Final Fantasy. See, Dax, you could have just been
honest.
It's not
just Final Fantasy, though. It's in D&D and it's in Greek mythology more. See, even Crack's the Greek mythology.
Ever read any Greek or Roman mythology? I have, and I've come across griffins and gorgons and all sorts of shit, but never a manticore. It's never come out.
You know who Echidna is?
No.
The mother of all monsters?
No.
Literally the mother of all monsters?
No.
How dare you?
And what? Is she the mother of the manticores?
Damn right she is.
All right.
Where's Weibo? Doesn't she know this Greek shit better than I do?
Yes, she does. And where is Weibo? Because we'd like to And Pete comes with the fucking Otis again. Nobody knows who that is, Pete. You're gonna have to help us out, man. It is Weibo's last night of college tonight, as she told everybody on Twitter. And she went and got it tipsy. And I was bugging her to come on Noir Bar. I said, come hang out with the fellow drunkards. And no dice. I think she passed out in front of her mic personally. And you might wonder what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a iced coffee, spiced, and with a double shot of bourbon.
We were talking about that yummy coffee looking stuff, and now I really want one. I've wanted one all day now because of you.
Oh, the Manhattan Special? Yeah, man.
It looks so good. How did I never have one when I was underage, but that wouldn't have stopped me.
Is there anybody in chat? Oh, Rotten Corpse is here. I don't think I've seen you in a while, man. What's up? Oh, Functional's here. What's going on? Paul, you uncultured swine. Fuck off.
Who's Ken Allen?
Is there anybody from the New York general tri-state area? Have you ever had a Manhattan Special? For those of you who don't know, it's espresso soda. It's a fizzy espresso that's been made apparently forever and a day. That company dates back to like, I don't know, the early 1900s, late 1800s. They've been around for fucking ever. I'm a huge coffee fan. Never had one. Like I was telling Dax last night, it's either going to be the most fantastic thing I've ever had or the most disgusting thing I've ever had, but I'm fascinated. Not just finishing the video on that.
It's not Greek, it's Persian, by the way, not Greek.
Sinatra's the only one who can handle that deer weirdo correct.
Well, finish it later. Pay attention now.
Well,
that's called being courteous. Damn it.
Really? And what video game are you playing?
None, actually.
Okay, and after you're done with your lies, what video game are you playing?
After I'm done with the stream, I'll probably be playing Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, and you, Far, what video game are you playing?
I'm not playing it.
Liars all.
See, the first time I'm not actually playing it, I'm being accused of playing it, and my hand is literally just messing with the Mentos box that I had.
I'm just drawing, Polly.
Well, and there is the relevant distraction that I was.
Well, see, that's her being guilty. I'm innocent. I deserve an apology.
I'm sorry you spent so many streams playing video games that I thought you were.
First off, I wasn't asking you for the apology.
Okay, you know what? I've got a question. This actually leads into something else that I wanted to talk about tonight. This over here. What the hell is this? Oh, that's something else I need to move over there. I need to get another video viewer. You know that, guys? Or picture viewer.
Yeah.
Look at that. My CPU's maxed out while it's slowly loading these things. At least I got the...
I can't because I'm not seeing picture-in-picture on the Hangouts anymore.
No, I closed it so I was not demanding any additional system resources. By the way, feel free to give generously to my potato fund, also known as tips to the bartender, so I can upgrade this bitch.
He needs to stock more good whiskey, so please.
Pete asked if he's been if he's been here. I can't remember. I thought you were here for my birthday stream a while back, which is still the most viewed Noir Bar of them all, which makes me happy. Oh, for Christ's sake, that reminds me. It is Far's birthday stream tonight also. We forgot to do this for the longest time. I told her I was going to do a special Noir Bar. It was her birthday.
Yeah, and it is now closer to Platy's birthday than mine, but that's fine.
Delays are a bitch. I admit it. Holy fuck, is it ever going to load that picture is the question. Son of a jackal. Well, I'm going to go do other things on my computer while video picture viewer thinking about things. Jesus Christ. So when was your birthday actually, Mark?
The 29th of April.
Holy fuck. So we're more than I'm more than 2 weeks late?
Mm-hmm.
You're a bad friend.
Yeah.
Happy late birthday.
Happy
thank
belated
you.
birthday, Far. Holy shit.
Thank you.
I actually legit.
Hi, Platty.
Is Platty up in chat?
Yeah.
I had to drop chat for a second ago. Hey, Platty. Talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing something. You're at the bar. Entertain each other.
Oh.
What? Yeah. Why?
Because people at bars who sit there and stare at their drink and don't talk to anyone else are seen as, like, people that have bodies under the floorboards. Be sociable.
What if I do? That's not fair.
Well, you want to cover it up, don't you?
I did with a rug.
Not that.
Rug's not good enough. What the fuck?
It has Febreze in it.
Again, that's not enough. What the fuck?
There we go.
Are you do stuff for a living, right? You make awesome art, right? How's that going?
It's going all right.
I heard you had a jump from one purveyor to another. Like, are you on Teesprings now or something?
No, I'm thinking of it.
Ah.
It's just
There we go. There's Bar.
I want to be able to get. I want to be able to order stuff from it myself before it goes public, just to make sure it looks fine.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I'm also kind of waiting for you know, hopefully being able to actually get international orders in. So, you know. Is that, yeah.
International orders for fine things like stickers. Dax has already bought them. He can attest to their quality.
I love that sticker so goddamn much.
I'm glad you do.
It is Wumagachi, and as I've said before, it is on my tower, not even a foot from my left here, right next to my monster sticker.
Yeah,
nice.
I know. Like late on everything. Birthdays.
Yeah, but you have cupcakes now, so we're okay.
Well, yes, and as you'll notice on screen are Far's birthday cupcakes. It's
there's
Polly,
the actual
they're not lit,
birthday
though.
cupcakes.
How is she gonna blow out the cake, or well, in this case, cupcakes, if they're not lit?
No, those are her literal birthday cupcakes that were given to her.
That is actually the cupcakes.
I still feel disappointed there's no fire.
Well, I was in a rush, okay? I was going to add flame effects to the top of each candle top, but I didn't have the time. I had to go through the trouble to cut out the background of the stuff so you wouldn't see all of Far's weeb weirdness that was sitting on her desk.
So you had a rush, so what are you, no hurt?
What?
Fucking weirdness.
What fucking weeb weirdness? Well, I'm just saying. So in any case, those are Far's birthday cupcakes. So, you know, as I have fortunately delayed from giving her a birthday stream, I am going to make her suffer through me singing intentionally happy birthday.
You have fun with that.
Happy birthday
to
you.
I will leave.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear FarZoosme. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Far.
I need what's out. You said you'd leave.
Well, but she's engaged in a full body cringe with a bright red face, so I was successful.
You think she seized up?
Well,
I do.
I was going to click on to leave, but then I remembered, no, I always have issues coming back on, so it's not fucking worth it. Because that is exactly how we end up with, oh, whoop, Far can't come back. Whoops.
Of all potatoes said he thought I was going to sing well, joke's on you, man. It's and thank you for the Shabab Shabab, Sex Bubba Hotep, because Dax was here and could have done it, but, you know.
I could have, but I'm not the Shabab Shabab guy.
Well, yeah, I know I am, but I was singing, so
Well, you have to pull double duty then. You can't expect me to do your job for you.
I kind of can when I'm doing something else, man.
I mean, maybe?
Yeah, full on yes. What am I gonna do? Okay, so take a look at this picture, guys. And I'm going to share it with the stream mates here. Which are totally different than headmates. Does this gun look weird to you?
Yes. I know it's not.
Incredibly smart.
Like, I know in my head that's not actually that weird, but it messes with my love.
Just look at it for a second.
You think that's so that idiots want to put their hands up in the front near the barrel so their hands get blown off from the fucking ass expulsion? Jackasses.
In case you're curious, this is from Nighthawk Custom, and if you know, then it's like, holy fuck. Nighthawk is very, very, very high-end, handmade. They specialize in 1911s, like this one right here. It isn't a Nighthawk, I wish it was, but mine's just a Kimber. When I'm fine with it, semi-custom, it counts. This is a dedicated 9mm Luger revolver. That's why the cylinder is so goddamn short on it.
Why did they make the hammer look like a paperclip?
You think it looks like? Oh yeah. Well, it's solid silver, so it just kind of blends in with the background. Yeah, cracked is a snub 9. That's exactly what it is. And then they went with like a full form angular front here that kind of gives it its really unique yet. I don't know.
Is it just because they needed
What
like
is
to
this?
fill that space? Because that's what I think that's for.
Yeah,
What is this? Like Jimmy's first handgun?
It does look like a kid's handgun.
Yeah.
I kind of want one though.
oh man, yeah. Oh shit, I was cutting off chat a little bit there. Yeah, I mean, it's only running some, $2,200+
That's nothing. One of you guys in chat can get me one.
Yeah, Nighthawk Custom 1911s, like their base models start at like 2,300.
How would I holster this?
Well, you'd need a custom holster for it. One would think, which are not
Means
hard to
they're
get.
probably
That's not too hard to get. I mean, especially a custom Kydex holster. It's just a matter of made by Korth, imported by Nighthawk. Fair enough. Fair enough.
The weird hand grip.
Yeah, Korth and their. I don't spend a lot of time looking at Korth revolvers because I'm not a wheel gun guy. I like them. No criticism there. It's just that's just not where my heart's at. And Sinatra just says, ew. Well, you know what? That brings me back to a previous topic that we're talking about. Sinatra wanted to do this gun stream, and I was all for it because people have been bugging me to do a gun stream forever where we just kind of nerd out on guns. He says, let's do it Thursday. I get a hold of him Thursday morning, and I say, hey, man, are we still doing that? And he says, nah, I'm doing D&D. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he busts my balls that this is how you let someone know when you're not going to be there. And would he have told me if I hadn't have asked? Well, there's no way to know. But just because I didn't show up 3 times for his stream when I said I would is no reason to bust my balls.
Well then.
I was busy. But the point is, I had pictures like this as well as some crappy gun cringe that Unholy Reaper sent to me that we're going to go over in this stream. So we'll be laughing at bad, ugly guns tonight, in addition to some other things.
Yay.
Yeah. Now, I could have done it over on Sinatra's channel, free content for him, but no, he had to go play D&D and failed to tell me.
Aw, Evolved Potato, thank you. He said, I got the donation that says, is this enough for the weird looking gun? Well, according to Sinatra, yes. But thank you. I will be buying Skittles with that. Oh, I've been without Skittles for like 6 months.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, they don't have them at work.
Really?
And it's impossible for me to like remember to buy them when I'm actually hungry. So I've been Skittlesless for a while.
All right.
It hurt my soul.
Are you having withdrawals?
I went through some bad times, but I'm okay now, and I think I'm a better person for it. I'm a little more spastic, but I'm okay now.
Oh man, Rotten Corpse says he's gonna get a Dan Wesson and 38 Super. Sexy. Holy fuck, I like 38 Super Plus P. It's not my particular barrel of monkeys, but dude, looking at it on paper, my god.
It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of tech.
Oh yeah, like 10mm and 38 Super 1911s are, yeah.
They're niche, but they're awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's not what I want, but can I go to the range with you so I can shoot yours? Like, you know what I mean? That kind of
thing. Who runs
thinking.
around with a 10mm? I mean, you only really see that in Fallout, and then you see it with the eclectic viewers. No, I like 10mm.
10mm spiked, man. And even Keltec has a 10mm carbine now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they do. So if you want to buy a cheap 10mm carbine, Keltec's got you covered.
Yeah, boy.
Let me see.
Sinatra's calling you crap. He says, link me.
I know. I'm trying to link him.
I link him to the dawn of humanity. When we emerged out of the primordial soup.
Did you just call Sinatra a caveman?
I might have. I can't believe you got that. Oh, man. This is why we're friends.
See, chat just collapsed. You know why? Because I'm trying to open messaging to send Sinatra the link. See, my computer can only handle so many things at a time, man. It's rough.
You're so weird.
I know.
Well, do you want someone else to send the link?
Yeah, if somebody else is...
Oh, Far, that's cool. I saw the picture just now.
Low enough in integrity to actually be following Sinatra, feel free to send them the link.
I don't know if we're following each other again after this one or not. I will try.
I know I am.
Nope, we're not. Sin, you also have to refollow me because of that whole I don't have account status thing ever. So it's on banned Dax now if you see me around.
There he goes.
Oh, you got it? Cool. It just loaded.
Yeah.
I clicked on it when I said it, and it just loaded the fucking messaging page for me now on Twitter. That's how slow my shit works. So chat, don't feel that I'm leaving you out by not talking to you guys in chat. It's if I start typing, it'll take like 30 seconds, 45 seconds for the first letter to show up, man. It's so if you
There we go.
I'm glad Far was low enough in integrity to send me the link.
You're welcome.
You know, I actually
Thank you.
I actually dig it because it's 1942 and we have Sinatra in the bar. It's everything's right somehow. I don't know.
It just works.
Yeah. So let's talk about how New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy signed a bill allowing cocktail delivery.
Good man.
Yeah, because I'm all for it. Let me just share the screen with.
We've had that here.
There it is.
Okay, not everybody can be as progressive as Ohio.
Progressive. You mean drunk?
There we
Yeah,
go.
progressive.
So here we are. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy signs bill allowing cocktail delivery. And this is the worst Photoshop job I have ever seen. And
It's pretty bad, but I kind of want the drink.
Yeah, it looks colorful
Yeah, it
and
looks
fruity.
fruity and delicious.
Yeah. That's what they call girly drinks, meaning tastes good.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Every time somebody says, "Why do you drink the girly drinks?" I'm like, "Because I want to remember how it tastes."
Yeah. Having a hard time coping with quarantine during COVID-19? A cocktail is just what the doctor and New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy have ordered. Murphy signed legislation on Friday making it legal to sell and deliver mixed cocktails and cocktails during the COVID-19 state of emergency. So can you
Cocktail
order
and cocktail accessories.
So can you order like a couple of gallons of screwdriver or whatever? Like, I mean, well, let's find out. Residents craving a dry martini or sex on the beach, or maybe even a sidecar or a Harvey Wallbanger, can now get them delivered to their homes. Well, New Jersey's restaurant and hospitality industry, like so many other businesses, has suffered tremendous financial losses due to COVID-19, Murphy said. Allowing business owners and certain licensees and permits to sell beverages directly to consumers, is a creative way to alleviate some of their financial uncertainty. Or you can travel back in time and hang out at Noir Bar. It's much cooler in here. Under the bill, bars and restaurants with liquor licenses can now sell and deliver homemade cocktails in sealed containers during the emergency. Again, can I order it in a 50-gallon drum? I mean, like the way Scooby orders sex lube?
Wow. If we're gonna talk about Scooby, I'm gonna get pissed off. So be prepared to give me the good stuff.
Now, the real question is, why do you have to have this stuff delivered?
I just have a really long straw.
Why aren't... It makes me wonder, like, the liquor stores are already open, so are you just trying to appease bar owners in some kind of way to give them a trickle of income? I don't really get it.
Yeah, like, are you unable to just drive?
I'm at a loss. Because, I mean, there's a stunning lack of detail to this. And what's rare disease artist? What the hell?
What?
Look at this. Rare disease linked to coronavirus hitting young minority boys hardest in New York City. And the picture is like an image from like gay
not a black
POV
man's
porn.
Right? Yeah, what the hell's going on there?
I don't know, but I'm not clicking on it.
That's a twink mouth.
I'm concerned that you're able to identify it, but all right, let's just...
I have a lot of gay friends.
Oh, Jordan's here. How's it going, Jordan? I did want to move on to while we still got it up. And both Sinatra and Dax are here to commiserate this one with me. Call Me By Your Name. Coen brothers are remaking Scarface.
Ugh.
Like,
why?
What? Yeah, why?
Did it need one?
Why?
It was already a remake that didn't need remade again.
Yeah, Brian De Palma
Scarface
did it. It was done. That's it.
It didn't need a fucking remake. Leave it alone.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to find somebody that is as memorable as Al Pacino playing the role of Tony Montana or whoever you show?
They want Michael B. Jordan.
Right? Yeah. I'll just...
Evolved Potato and Mata Winter are lighting me up in the chat right now. Yes, I understand bars are closed and they don't want people drinking and driving, but you're not chained in your house. You can go to the store and buy liquor.
Yeah, that was my whole thing. Is like, you can go to the liquor store for less money than you can buy a cocktail. I'm thinking if the liquor stores aren't open and the licensees can still legally sell it, then yeah, I would be ordering extremely dry martinis, meaning a whole bunch of vodka as well. But if I can just go buy the vodka, what do I need the bar for? I don't quite get it.
Just distill your own potato water. You'll be fine.
I don't know how to distill. That's why I buy it from Far's father.
No, Starface does not need to be remade. There's absolutely no reason. And then I'm a fan of the original, but not a huge fan. I can't imagine what people who like live this like are really feeling about it right now.
Well, let's see. Hey, Luca, you want a job? Hilarious. Call Me By Your Name director Luca Guadagnino has signed on to take over an upcoming Scarface remake, Variety reports. There are already 2 versions of the gangster classic, first from 1942, the Howard Hawks original classic, and then the Brian De Palma legendary one. Yeah, we all know that. And this guy's trying to get in on the act? Filling the director's chair in the latest remake has been a complicated journey. The Italian filmmaker is the last of 4 directors to unsuccessfully take on the remake, beginning in 2011 with producer Martin Bregman, who commissioned De Palma's Scarface. His first choice was David Yates from Harry Potter to direct the new script written by David Ayer, who wrote Suicide Squad. Oh, that sounds like a recipe for a fine film.
Right? I can't think of anything better. Harry Potter and Suicide Squad.
I kind of want to see that movie.
You know what's
Harry Suicide Squad.
You know what's
that
next,
sounds like
right?
a really gay porn.
Harry Potter and the Suicide Squad.
That's cool.
What's next after this is obvious. It's going to be Godfather.
I thought that. I honestly, that was my first thought when they said they're going to remake this. I'm like, oh, they're going to do the Godfather next.
Like, it's the Puzo family doesn't own the production film rights to it. That's Paramount?
Yes.
When I was listening to the DVD commentary and Coppola was talking at the end of Godfather Part 3, he's talking about the things that were going on, the discussions for Part 4, and that there have been novels and Puzo material originally written for it. There's all sorts of original material to use for it. And he said, and we had Leonardo DiCaprio interested in playing one of the Corleone relatives as the continuing story of the Corleone family goes and so forth. Would it be an earlier one, like The Family Corleone? If you never read that, Sinatra, you should. It's really good. And he goes, but the problem is the studio was never on board. He goes, they own the rights to it, and they weren't interested at that time in doing it, so it kind of just stayed stalled. They're going to get interested, especially after the COVID hit. We need guaranteed money makers. The drooling morons will show up to see anything called Godfather, so they're going to crap out something with, well, it's going to be an entirely gay POC Corleone family.
I don't think that works on principle.
Yeah, it kind of misses the point.
Has that stopped them in any way before?
No.
It doesn't make a difference, man. Okay, let's see. Then in 2014, news broke that Chilean director Pablo Larrañaga would replace Yates with a different script by Paul Atencio, who wrote Donnie Brasco, which was a damn good movie, that allowed a Mexican hustler in Los Angeles. It just goes on and on and on about the people. This leaves the Garters script with Cohen's script, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Further details, including the cast list, have not been announced. So you guys have seen the original Howard Hawks Scarface?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's rise. No, it's just rise to power of a tough guy. And
yeah,
so, like,
during Prohibition time in Chicago.
Yeah, so it's like
that's cool.
So it's kind of like check your logic, ass polystreaming Noir Bar. Yes, we're finally back. In effect.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
we're not here right now.
Well,
especially because I'm on it. It's definitely not happening.
It's been like a week and a half or 2 weeks, man. That's why. And we came back in a big way with both Dex and Sinatra, man. I mean, we're coming back in style, right?
I am happy to be here and enjoying my drinks.
Yeah,
I'm working and bored.
So you stumbled in? Is that what you're saying? Thanks.
More or less. Yeah.
I'll get to you.
Yeah, it's so the basic story beats are there for both the original Scarface and the 1981 I guess. Scarface.
Ooh.
Brian De Palma's. It's a tough guy in his rise to power in the criminal underworld. I mean,
83.
Was it 83? Yeah, I'm willing to go.
It was
with
83.
that. It was before my time, but good.
So what,
Seriously,
the Stone Age?
who are you going to get as memorable as Pacino with his really bad Cuban accent? I mean, could any film be more quotable than that in 100 different ways? Why? It's dancing on a grave for a few dollars.
It's gonna be that guy with the weird bug eyes who played Spider-Man once. I forget his name. You know who I'm talking about?
Jeff Goldblum?
No,
Andrew Garfield?
he looks like part bug.
Oh, the guy who played in the first 3 newer Spider-Mans.
Yeah, not between Tom Holland and the gay guy.
There was a guy between there?
Between Tom Holland and the gay guy.
There is somebody between.
Tom Holland
I
and
thought you were
Tobey
talking
Maguire.
about Tom Holland.
No,
I thought you were talking about Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, and Andrew Garfield was pretty cool as Peter Parker, so what are you
Oh,
talking
look
about?
it up.
He wasn't a bad Parker, he was a shitty Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Lie to yourself.
I can see where you're coming from, though I disagree.
Ooh. Well, there's really no fighting words because we really only have 3 samples to choose from. And
Andrew
we all
Gar-
can be like, it was Andrew. Why didn't you
Andrew
never listen?
Garfield isn't bug-eyed. The fuck you talking about?
He'd be bug-eyed.
well, okay. Who am I thinking of then?
You're the one doing the thinking, man. Fill us in.
There is no one in between those two. I'm just warning you now.
Oh no, it's Remy something.
Remy.
He's got the weird bug eyes.
Are you talking about the guy who's in Mr. Robot and he was also in Twilight? Yeah, I mean that guy's got bug eyes like you wouldn't fucking believe.
Yeah, that's the guy.
He looks like brown skinned. I don't know if he's Hispanic or Spaniard or what the fuck he is.
Yeah,
but-
it's gonna be him. That's gonna be the new Tony Montana.
Oh Christ, I hope not.
I kind of want that to happen. If they're going to ruin this movie, I want it to be the best way possible.
So, so no matter what
Or-
the movie's going to be ruined, you want it to be a full flaming
Yes,
plasma
dumpster fire that
salty
shit.
dumpster
It's
fire.
got to be good. Salt of the earth, flaming glory of nukes.
Or it's gonna be Leslie Jones. One of the two.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Why wouldn't they? All female Scarface, right?
Oh, don't give them ideas. That's not even a train wreck. That's like a black hole. It just sucks. Thank you.
Hold on, I just wanna-
That was good.
I got my moments.
One. That was your one.
That's my one moment for the day.
Okay, so what do we want to do? Cursed images or strange guns?
Strange
I-
Guns.
I know he wants guns, but I'm thinking we should lead in with cursed images.
Are these the cursed images I gathered?
Yes, Far's already seen these. She gathered.
Because I got them.
She gathered, I'm going to say around 85, if not 90% of them. And then the 3 cursed food images I gathered, but she already saw. So, Far gets to giggle along with the rest of us that already seen. What are our votes here?
In light of Far's birthday not being acknowledged by this evil host, I think we should do those first.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever Far wants to do.
Okay. Oh
And-
shit, you
and-
give me power. You should not do that.
We should not do cursed images? Is that your request?
No, do the cursed images. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
You may regret this decision.
Yeah,
There's so many
would
other
not do
decisions. No,
and
there-
we are starting off in a big way.
Let's do it.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Ah,
Ollie's gonna start screen sharing and his computer explodes. So big.
What?
he's gonna start showing us more pictures of Gabe.
You know what I don't understand?
Well, that is cursed in its own right, but you know,
Yeah.
it's not that kind of cursed.
Who wants to tip the bartender to make Sinatra eat his words about? Why are you making fun of my potato, man? Shit.
Me.
Well,
Is it standard?
How can you not?
Yeah, that potato is substandard.
Potatoes is subtly mashed.
It's fermenting.
That is the second joke we made about fermented potatoes today. And I kind of want vodka.
Yeah.
lie down. We're doing cursed images.
Oh.
We need Happy Owl.
I love that guy.
He's my Sangi. If anyone watches Deadwing Dork, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I can't believe I was unsubbed from him. I don't know why.
So we're starting off in a big way, guys. There it is. Chat can see it already, and then I'll share you guys. Screen share.
Yeah.
Oh, it's flashing. Let me restart it.
I mean, they're definitely flashing.
Yeah. Screen share.
The fact that it breaks far, I can only seen like a half an inch.
It's a Chrome thing. Whenever you share a screen, like around half the time, it'll just start flashing.
I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Rami Malik. Thank you, Gamer Valine. Oh, that's the name.
Oh yeah, I said it, but I didn't.
I think the guy who plays Dopinder should be Scarface.
It's got to be a woman of color or a man of minority status.
I got it. Lily Singh.
Lily Singh as Scarface. It's perfect.
I could see it. Yeah.
Ultra dumpster fire. It's fucking perfect.
Oh man, I'm kind of excited, but I know it can't happen.
See, Jack Gunsky gets it. My poor potato. Right. So, any thoughts on what's going on here, Sinatra?
Looks like some kind of ritual. Maybe they're trying to summon. You know what? I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna say anything.
What are they trying to summon?
I don't know. What are they trying to summon? Definitely couldn't be some great. I can't even say it.
Yes, you can.
Thank you very much.
It's not my stream.
That's right.
Thank you very much for posting our links of all potato. It's greatly appreciated. The links to our Streamlabs. Anybody who feels like donating now has the ability to do it quite easily. And also, you can find the link to Far's merch store in the description, as well as all the dollar amounts for the pop-ups. So, Far said this picture originally, and then I went to Tin Eye and found the expanded image that shows you more of the background. Say what?
I didn't say anything.
I got that.
I could have sworn I heard someone say something.
Oh god.
I love that we got the additional aspect that the man on the right, assuming that's a man, is wearing his Levi's backwards, or is wearing knockoff Levi's with the tag on the front. I think he's just wearing his Levi's backwards. And the man on the left is wearing snakeskin pants, and they're sitting on some sort of red carpet. That adds so
I'm
much.
assuming this is somewhere in Africa, because these are like clothes that were dropped out of an airplane.
Well, if you also notice, though, the guy in the background that's holding the two fish, he's wearing a towel around his waist.
It's either towel or skirt, and I was going to mention that.
Yeah, but the thing is, in the cropped image I originally found, you don't see the carpet, you don't see the pants, and you can't really tell it's a towel.
Hold on, really quick.
And there's a bra.
Thank you, Gamer Valine. Thank you, Gamer Valine, for the $20. And she got the naked Eva Green on the bed. That's the big one. Evening, Polly. Enjoy the cash. I sent you a pew pew DM. I too enjoy all of the pew. We in chat are having a good discussion on it. The only one hard to see is my Mosin. Our Russian engineer giggled when I pulled it out at the range. Yeah, I mean, Sinatra was asking about a Mosin Nagant back in the day, and it's like, if you just need something that goes bang, yes. Otherwise, no. Like, it's
grand.
You can honestly just put the $200 or $150 or $250, whatever you're going to spend on it towards like ammunition for a slightly better. I mean, in the land of $600 ARs, why would you buy a $200 Mosin?
I bought an AR-10.
You actually went and got it?
Yeah.
Oh, good on you, man. Fucking sweet.
Got the Arrow Precision.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I've heard so many good things about Arrow and their like built guns.
And I got it on Gunbroker with the help of Unholy Reaper, if he's out there. Thank you. And the FFL I had it shipped to said it was like a $2,500 gun. I got for not even half that.
Hold on really quick. Manic, thank you very much for the $10. Potato Fund! Woohoo! And he gets a sexy, or she rather gets a sexy Jessica Alba in the stripper shorts, slugging out of a bottle of vodka. Actually, I gotta change. Bar's birthday cupcakes are covering it up.
Am I the only one who liked the second Sin City movie?
No, I loved that. I thought it was fucking great. But I'm a massive Frank Miller fan, and other people are just haters.
That's fair.
So yeah, Unholy Reaper really knows his gun material. I was bugging him about.
Oh, he's a gun machinist, I believe.
Yeah, man, he builds ARs and AKs on the regular, and so he definitely knows his shit. It's a hell of a resource to know someone like that.
Party over at his place.
Gamer Vleen, 250, 200 new. It was 100 in South Carolina. Fucking hell. Yep. If you ever watched Firearm Blog, TFB TV, they used to have a guy on there named Alex C, and he was the best thing that ever happened about that channel, and then he went away. And he did top 5 crappiest guns, and it's like, bring on the hate kind of thing, and he kept calling the Mosin a garbage rod, which was the best name I've ever heard for it. Anyway, he makes a great argument that the reason people think it's good is because of the low cost of the canned surplus ammunition. As soon as the ammunition goes up in cost because people have fired all the way through it, and the relative level of availability of the Mosin, like they're just everywhere and cheap, right? Because they're garbage rods and they flooded the market. As soon as enough of them are bought up and market forces take over and it rises to its actual price, then people will start assessing it reasonably, which is that it's not very accurate, it's not very quick to cycle, it doesn't really matter if you clean all the cosmoline out of it, it's never going to work well. It will go bang and it won't blow up in your face. So if that's what you're looking for, you're just looking for a straight up survival gun you can beat up, yeah, Mosin's great. Other than that, especially when you can get a fucking AR-10 for what Sinatra did from Aero Precision, it's going to be a quality item. I mean, I fuck around.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to move on from this picture. It's just getting to me. So here we go. Bouncy castles in a graveyard because, yeah.
2020 is weird.
Oh, hey, the dead need to have fun too, okay?
Coffin carrying meme came out. We don't need bouncy houses in a graveyard.
But
we have bouncy
That's
balls.
exactly what we need.
Wait a minute. He says, I'm Australian. I have never seen or held a gun in real life. They don't exist here. You lie. You lie. You should be a huge shotgun guy. Semi-auto, pump action. If I was in Australia, I'd be all about the shotguns, man.
No, they just grab spiders out of the air and then throw them at their enemies.
I mean, you can get a Mossberg 930 auto loader for relatively inexpensive, or you can go full on with an FNSLP. And I mean, goddamn, man, there's so much fun to be had with shotguns. Slugs, buckshot, bird, clay pigeon shooting, skeet. The list goes on and on. Excellent for self-defense, hunting, you name it. That's the route I would go anyway. But we haven't gone on to the guns yet. We're still talking about... oh, it's the second image of the bouncy castle. So here, we don't know. Anybody want to add a caption to this confusion?
Why be depressed when you can bounce up and down on their grave?
No, we've moved on.
Your firehead, yeah.
I mean, he's going to that graveyard. His hair is on fire.
Well,
pretty sure he's got 30-degree burns.
He seems oddly calm. That's what I find most confusing. Or possessed.
Or he's Surtur,
What's up with this guy's jacket? Got a...
They're probably Russians.
Got a Takashi 6'9"
Yeah.
in here.
That's some definite Russian aesthetic there.
That's a good point. I never thought about that. They all do look rather Slavic, don't they? It's... Yeah.
Like, 99% of, cursed images I found, they tend to come out of Russia.
They're
Quite a few of them.
breed of people over there, man.
They are built of
Oh,
strength.
yeah.
I love this picture so much. It's
Best thing ever.
Night of the Raccoons.
They're trash pandas.
Yes, they finally rose up to take over. They've been plotting for years, and now they're coming. Can you imagine looking out your yard and seeing that many raccoons coming at once? With or without the eyes, man. And look, this one's crossing the threshold of the door. I mean, it's what the fuck?
It's probably some sort of animal farm type thing. Not in reference to the book, mind you, but like, a place where they let these animals into like enclosures and stay warm and get food and crap.
Not all raccoons are born equal.
Some more equal than others.
Damn. All right, we're going full Orwell references here. I didn't think could make Orwell references there.
Dan, he said you stupid.
That was also not Far who said that.
What? Who said that?
Quiz. Quiz.
Thanks.
Quiz knockoff. Dex.
Knockoff. Yeah, I'm the OG Quiz. I just can't draw a straight line, so I'll never be able to paint as well.
Oh my god. All right. Anyway. Fuck. Also very Russian.
Yeah, extremely Russian.
I like how that girl's like, oh, look at that head. A strong head right there.
He can't move. Now it's time to do all the nasty things he wouldn't do at my birthday.
Oh, thank you, Evolved Potato, for the $12. You got the skirt pulling one, and I'll tell you a little background to that GIF that I use there. It's actually a self-made GIF. That's from a porn, and I kid you not, that GIF stops 1 frame short of you seeing vajayjay. 1 frame.
How much would it take to see that extra frame?
I don't know. Sinatra asked $50 for horse cock. 50. Anyway, thank you, Evolved Potato, for the $12. I could go on the only gun range in my area, which is about an hour or 2 drive, but that's a lot of work. I live in Brisbane, rather, the capital city of my state. So that's the availability here. Fuck yeah, you got a point. What are the gun laws like in Australia? Can you just go shoot like in the country? Do you have to go to a range? Is that the only place you can shoot?
I don't know. I don't own guns.
Well, okay, there's your first problem. I mean, you've threatened me with homemade weapons over the internet. Like, I mean, you're a weapon person.
I don't
Why
need
don't you
a
have
gun.
guns?
I can weld one. I can weld a weapon. It's fine.
She just has to trick you to coming over for tea and you'll be dead. Not because she poisons you, but the air alone will kill you.
I mean, that's actually another limitation that I didn't really think of. It's like, it's one thing to own guns, but if you're limited to firing them only at ranges and the closest range is a long way away, that's kind of like disincentive. It almost seems like that's the point.
Dun, dun, dun.
Captions?
Tiptoe through the window.
Like I think it's tiptoeing through the garden.
No, shut up.
Pizza, sorry, I was being a smartass. I do have guns. Remember the picture of the double barrel I have? Now that you're mentioning it, yeah. And Platy in chat says, she's marrying me. She'll get the gun knowledge in a few years. Yeah, that's right. You'll have access to all of Platy's guns de facto.
And just watch as I don't learn a single thing.
Well, let's hope you learn which is the business end. Let's see.
Well, yeah, it's obvious.
Right, the picture we were unable to understand or figure out.
That's a big nipple.
On an extremely alabaster-skinned woman.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've had worse ideas for death.
Okay.
If I had to guess if that were real, I would say that is extreme water damage.
Yeah,
yeah.
That looks like.
They caused the fucking air. They caused the floor/ceiling to sag that much? Fuck.
Yeah, can.
Yeah, extreme.
Yeah, the paint and the paper and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, paint too.
What building material's that flexible when wet?
Latex vinyls.
God damn. I mean, what are these things? Like these brackets or whatever the fuck they are?
Probably lights.
Yo, yeah, they might actually be lights.
This might have been a basement apartment that is water damage, and a stripper lived here, and that was the top attachment for the stripper pole she practiced on.
Very good possibility.
Maybe a smoke
So she had
detector bracket.
Maybe.
Also, because there's another one even further along.
That's why I thought they were originally lights, but maybe. Maybe she had a friend. Maybe it was a dance apartment.
See, Crack says vinyl ceiling too. I have never actually, to my knowledge, seen a vinyl ceiling before. I didn't.
Oh
even...
yeah,
That's weird.
it's the thing.
Okay, so we move on here.
Anything going wrong?
Again, very, very Russian. Very, very Russian.
Yeah, extremely Russian.
The kid on the far
You
right.
just have to look at the guy. Just have to look at the guy wearing the Adidas clothing.
Yeah. And the fucking weird look. I'm not saying I believe in phrenology. But sometimes. Sometimes.
These, Evolved Potato says, I don't want the police to just randomly come and search my home. That's another reason I don't own a gun. Is that a thing in Australian law, that if you are a firearms owner, the police can at any time just search your home? That's kind of fucked. And Adonis says, Polly's blurst, I'm assuming cursed images, are so boomerish. If you would spend any time on the Clover site, YouTube is blocking the name, question mark. Yeah. 5 years ago, these would be old. Good to see Dax is alive, though. It is good to see Dax is alive, and it's much better to talk to his walking corpse. These were actually got from Reddit, and you see a lot of repeat images over on Reddit.
And even then, it's like, yeah, they're old, but not everyone's seen them.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're boomerish, and so's my computer, so it all comes together and links up. This is prelude to a bad thing. I don't know what thing, but
This is the dear person's final
Freaking
stand.
That's the new Twitch mod.
that's the
That's a dear person's best friends.
Her basement.
Should we start a thing where this just is near infinitely tweeted at dear person?
Now, she is throwing a fit that people are tweeting her
Yeah.
images of deer meat and shit.
That's amazing. We should totally start doing that too.
Someone just needs to Photoshop her face on the furry in the background.
I would say put her head on like a head mount for like a deer, but then you'd probably get in trouble for like threatening violence or something.
Yeah.
They don't
I
have
mean,
a goddamn joke.
You got Evolved Potato. They're saying most of these are from Russia. Yeah, absolutely. Because years of vodka and communism has done apparently very strange things to these people. Have you, all the dash cam footage of crashes and strange lightning bolts and all the weird shit that they get? And people are like, oh, it's because everyone's got a dash cam there. I think they're also forgetting the insanity brought on by years of badly distilled vodka and communism. I'm just saying.
That and just the Russians are just something else entirely.
Yeah, like it's like the Icelandic people. They're a different breed.
Yeah, absolutely.
What have people been tweeting at the deer person? I didn't quite catch that.
Meat.
Deer meat, dead deers, deers getting shot.
I want something
That's
like
awful, but at the same time, I don't really feel bad.
No, I want more Elmer Fudd involved action. That's what I want.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
God.
Hunting season.
Now, I was talking about this with these guys last night over in Discord. See, Sinatra, here's the thing that I think. You get somebody like that, it's the ultimate circular proof that you need. Come on, be a weirdo and say, I'm here because there's people that are hating on people like me. I represent a hated on community. And all of you white people and cis people suck, and now I'm going to have a deergasm on stream. And then everybody tweets a whole bunch of bullshit at them like, you're fucking crazy, I can't believe Twitch hired you. And there's the proof that that very person is needed to combat the hate that they themselves generated. I mean,
Prophecy.
like you go to the people, like that deer weirdo goes to the people at Twitch and says, look what I've dealt with. Obviously you were right in hiring me. Don't pay attention to my deergasm video and all of the racist weird shit that I've said. And talking about me being out in my backyard eating grass because it helps my deer self, or whatever the fuck the words were.
No, so I can become closer to my dear self.
Jesus. With the little paw movements or paw position she does with her hands, like you're you're clearly playing a role and cracking up. Like, what the fuck?
You can tell when eyebrows move like that there's actual mental instability problems, usually caused by some form of Asperger's.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish
It does make you wonder if he does have a form of autism, but at the same time, it's like, come on.
H3 does
What are you
that all the
doing?
time.
Who does that?
H3, Ethan Klein.
Well, I know you meant when you said it, but yeah.
You watch his stuff and he's like, yeah. His eyebrows are shooting all over the place.
You don't think Ethan's a little, you know?
Oh, I think he's definitely spurgy.
Yeah, a little bit. I forgot about this.
Was not expecting chicken corpses everywhere, but okay.
Yeah, we've decided that this is a work camp where once you've finished dressing the chickens, then you can play video games.
Welcome to Russia.
Oh my god,
that is a Russian hacker LAN party.
Right?
Your fingers limber by tearing out chicken.
Okay, you got to gut the chickens, and then you can continue trolling people on video games. Got it?
You know
Cool.
what? Functional says she's the new Chris Chan, referring to Dear Person. Now,
Ooh.
I will.
I document
Taller
the
than you, Chris
things.
Chan.
The Dearapedia. We need this. This is
Where did this person start from, and why did they say only Steph is their name instead of Stephanie, like a normal person?
Functional's
Yeah,
got an idea here. This could be the thing. I'm liking this. It's yeah.
I mean, I see a lot of similarities of just the complete unawareness.
Dear person seems a little bit smarter than that. Like they're definitely aware.
Yeah, that's the only real difference. It's like
Chris just
he has a
genuinely
little
hates
bit,
his own bullshit.
but
And
yeah.
you know what? It reminds
Oh,
me of
yeah.
something. It's like this looks like an older picture. And you can tell it's definitely Russia from this whatever you want to call it. Nameplate board in the background with its backward R's and N's and shit. It's definitely Russian.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, you can go get the new stuff over on 4chan or over on the Clover site. It's like, you know what? I'm not Inquisitor. I have respect for the Chan.
Apparently, I'm Inquisitor. Thanks, Sin.
Well, it's a little bit above my pay grade to be hanging out there. You know what I mean? Like, that's a weird, wild, crazy place where, you know, some very serious people hang out, man. I don't know if I want to go running through there just looking for some funny pictures and shit.
Dude, that's like my morning ritual.
Is it really?
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a big pussy about it, but it's like, I don't know, man. It seems like you know, I've looked at some stuff for 4chan, and yeah, I've been there a few times, and I always felt like I was dancing near the edge of the rabbit hole, and I was like, the ground might give way, and, you know, I don't know. Let's see. I am so using this next Christmas. This is great.
I like that Frosty is smiling as everything burns around him.
I like that his hands are leading out like this. It's kind of like, I am coming for you. I am Plasma Santa.
See, I'm screen sharing right now. This is why I go to 4chan. One scroll in and I find this amazing meme.
Oh.
Fortune.
Hold on. Let me just...
Nice.
I can't share that.
Well, it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's... I'm not going to lie, that's pretty awesome. If you want to go ahead and DM that to me. I want a copy of that. Oh, man.
I also like the flaming Santa, how it's right in front of the cupcakes.
He's
Wow.
reaching up for it.
You know, Crack's
So
got a
good.
good point referring to this picture. How much, all the way back to the Russian picture, how much bacteria do those keyboards house? Yeah, right? They're cutting up raw fucking chickens, man.
Did they wash their hands?
I don't see a
Did
single...
they- yeah, that's a good question.
Fucking hell. Yeah, Flaming Santa, and then we're on to roof diving naked man over flame player. Well, two girls
Fire
sit...
breather.
Yeah, fire breather, right. Well, two girls sit in the background and watch, seemingly rather bored. But I got nothing. I don't even have a
I really don't. I can't think of a
caption
good
for
dick
this or
joke,
nothing.
and I don't have things to say about this one.
Top of the world, Ma?
Look at me now.
It's the next step in the chicken gutting ritual. After they make their Russian trolling, they have to then go up to the rooftop, strip, and then jump onto the breath of a fire breather.
Huh. Like, okay, well. I
got nothing.
I'm not even concerned about the saxophone player. It's the weirdo like spread eagle on the ground next to him.
Yeah, that's a woman too.
That's a woman?
Pretty sure that's a woman.
Ew.
That's not like any woman I've ever seen.
Well, it is 2020, Sinatra.
Look at that. That's no. That's probably her pantyhose and shit. Oh.
And it's just having a good old time, smiling and laughing away while what's that guy's name that used to screw with Bering all the time? The red beard, the ginger, the fat bald ginger guy.
Michael Rowlands.
Well, okay,
Coppercap?
yes, but Coppercap. This is I think Coppercap doing a performance piece.
I wouldn't put it past him.
What's going on the floorboard? Is this like? It looks like he's attached a whole bunch of. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bunch of foot pedals for the guitar. That's not that uncommon.
Right.
Is he running a microphone off of his sax and then distorting it in all sorts of ways with his various foot pedals?
Or he's the foot pedal for the guitarist who has to be in the middle of a wicked solo or something. Who knows?
Jesus. Okay.
All right.
Now
I can actually hear sounds by looking at that.
Now, see, I didn't honestly recognize what this was. I had to ask Far. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And
Those are CPR practice dummies.
right. And being someone who's been all the way to the EMT practicum level, I found it so disturbing that I failed to even recognize these, frankly, out-of-date CPR dummies.
Oh, super out of date. Which makes me think it's still Russian.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Like they don't have the click compressible chests if you're using the right amount of compression.
One of the lights on the right shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're clearly the children dolls, but like, what the fuck's going on in this EMT school that they're sitting around doing this with the dolls? And I'm like, oh, right, Russia.
But you know what's even funnier? There's like two dolls on the right hand side who are only like half into it. They're like staring forward instead of like really getting into the ritual and staring up to the sky, asking God for help.
There is no God here.
God.
If you've ever wondered what godforsaken refers to, now you know. Now you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of CPR dummies circling a baby.
Right.
You can definitely hear the sounds if you just let yourself like get into the moment there.
I'm hearing like the that one video of like all the
Talking about the chickens.
rubber chickens. Yeah, like and how he just shoves it down. It just sounds like a chorus of screams.
Because it's
That's
gonna
what
be
I'm imagining.
disharmonic. It's so good. That's what I hear.
Midnight Nexus says it's a mic that you clip onto the sax bell. It runs through the foot pedals, through the console, and then into the PA. So I was wondering, is he doing some kind of thing where he's and distorting the sound of the sax with his little stretched net onesie that he's wearing?
Oh yeah, that's that girl's.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I'm like, what the fuck did he do to his skateboard? And then, like Sinatra said, it's like, yeah, it's foot pedals. You can see the various dials and stuff. I'm actually curious as to what sound he was coming up with, like Midnight in Exile's talking about there. It's like, okay.
He's Peter Framping it.
Maybe. And can we get mad at hip-hop for, like, with auto-tune totally destroying what actually, when you use the voice synthesizer, could be a really cool thing?
I don't think I hate the voice synth as much because it was pretty much one direction in its sensibility. It made one kind of adjustment, and that's it. It didn't fix your singing per se. It just added tune to it as opposed to changing your tune.
Well, when you used it like Roger Troutman, like Zapp and Roger did, oh yeah, you got incredible sounds out of it. He played his own voice on a keyboard. It's incredible music, and then super low creativity hip-hop artists decide, well, I can't sing and I'm gonna go all robot-y just for the sake of an original sound, and then everyone copied it, and Everyone's sick of it. Thanks for destroying that.
Yeah.
Hey, Merle Davis is here. Hey, how's it going? What was the other thing? It's the Amazing Atheist. Yeah, he's not far off from it. Sabian 187 says, "Is mine ice?" You know. Okay, let me tell you a story real quick. So years ago, I fall asleep on the couch, right, watching a late night movie, and when I woke up, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and there was some other black and white movie on. Somebody in chat, somebody has to find me this movie. What I remember from it is Nazis, in one way or another, having their eyes destroyed. They were either shot in the face or cut in the face, and they would grab their face and scream out, "Mine ice!" I have to find this movie where it's from. There was one point where there was a German pilot, and he's flying one of the propeller planes from the era. What just happened?
I sneezed.
Oh, well, thanks for muting. That was... It came through all distorted and shit. I'm like, who's yelling? What's going on? So you got a German pilot. He's flying one of the propeller planes, and bullets go through the fucking windshield of his plane, and it blasts him in the face. And yeah, he grabs his face and screams out, "Mine ice!" I have to. I don't know. At this point, I'm assuming the movie's called Mine Ice. So if anyone knows what movie that is, for God's sake, let me know. It's been bugging me since high school. Moving on. Oh yes. One day, Cheerios couldn't take it anymore. Now, I originally thought it was a shovel he might have had in his hands, but like, what would he be doing with a shovel? Maybe he killed the guy with it, but it's not like he could dig a hole in the concrete for the body. Like,
I mean, thought Cheerios are to help you live longer because it lowers your cholesterol.
well, that was terrible, Dax. That was terrible.
I couldn't think of anything better. What are you giving me here?
Okay.
Lowered his cholesterol so much, he fucking died.
So the geriatric alien autopsy is going on here. Now, this is what would happen, I believe, if an extraterrestrial landed in Russia. They'd be thinking about what cuts of meat can we get off of it for the barbecue. Now, Merle Davis says you are thinking of Casablanca, but awesome. No, I'm not. Yes, there are Germans in Casablanca, but I don't think any of them got shot in the face. The only one was Major Strasse who got shot, and Rick shot him in the chest, or in the gut. Anyway, see, so this picture comes up when Far sent it to me originally, and I said, "Oh shit, Far, we've got to watch the cheesy 90s alien autopsy hosted by Jonathan Frakes, Commander William Riker." It aired on Fox. It was the corniest fucking thing that they present this obviously fake video as fact or fiction. Is this a real alien autopsy? And she refused to watch it. You know why? She's not as much fun as she sounds like she is. That's why.
I mean,
That, and it was late at night, Polly. There's only so much shit I'm willing to watch late at night.
it was late at night.
If you guys watch that now, I'll watch it. But not right before I'm gonna go to sleep.
Come on, alien autopsy hosted by Jonathan Frakes. This is just screaming to be watched. And then the other one I offered her, and she said no to that too, was
Again, same reason.
well, right.
Same fucking reason.
Was conspiracy theory, did we really land on the moon? Also, trashy from the 90s, aired on Fox, but this one's hosted by Pileggi. I forget his first name. He played Assistant Director Skinner on The X-Files, the bald guy.
He was in a lot of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the guy who hosts this Did We Actually Land on the Moon? Fake moon landing conspiracy thing that aired on Fox. Both of them are up on YouTube, and I saw them before, and it was on YouTube. It was a long while back. I'm definitely willing to watch them over again, but you know, Far's like, I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up and do a job.
Fucking loser going to work.
Fuck off.
That might be the last of the. Oh no. It looks like. Who just flicked open their Zippo?
I don't know.
You know, that's a one way to get a
Yeah, I
perfect-
wonder who. Hmm.
Yeah. This is someone's murder tunnel. They decided to fill with 10-pin pins or 12-pin pins. I don't know. I don't bowl. Mitch. Thank you, Duck Dog. Mitch Pelagi. Pelagi? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but thank you. Bugging me. Oh, yeah. I love this picture.
I love it too. It's so dumb.
I meant to
This
send
could
this.
on in either one: cursed images or weird guns.
You've heard this thing looks like a boss from like Metal Gear.
Looks like a boss from something. I'll give you that.
Everyone says it's Pelagi. I'm assuming that's like phonetic. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Pelagi.
Do you think the crab tank works?
I'd like to think so. I got to send this to Quiz. He's all into 40K, especially kit bashing with 40K and creating new and weird things.
What do you mean? Send it to him. He's right here.
Fuck you.
You dick. Jason Smith, it was not the director's cut of The Sound of Music. There were no Nazis being shot in the face in The Sound of Music.
My eyes are on my... No.
With crab tanks.
Crab takes.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, there were more in this folder than I remember. This is great.
You lied.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I sent you a lot of cursed images.
Only in Africa would they train a monkey to shoot a snake.
That's Bangladesh.
Is it Bangladesh?
Looks like.
Yeah, it probably is.
I could see it, yeah. That monkey's not holding that gun properly. That's poor trigger control, monkey.
But it's good trigger discipline. He's not pulling it and not putting it out until he's ready to shoot. He's just threatening the cobra, saying, "Stay back."
Do you think that this is a performance where the monkey actually shoots the snake? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see that.
I don't want to see that. That's mean.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Shoot the snake. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, and then shoot.
Everything in Australia is designed to kill you, and you're worried about this one poor snake in the middle of Bangladesh with the happy face on its back. Look at it; it's smiling.
It is.
It's not happy. It's got its whatever
That's the
coat
smile of
extended.
evil.
It's a smirk face.
When it stretches out like that, it means it's angry and ready to kill you.
That's not what the face on the back of its hood says.
Pay attention to the fangs on the front of its face.
Jesus.
I gave him Corona.
COVID. Okay.
We're in a bar. You drink Corona. You don't get Corona.
Ah, yes. Will the mystery ever be solved?
Well, I mean, that's called the practice end.
So what you're thinking is that somebody just set their sex doll up in this walking position and then allowed it to be recorded on security cam.
Sure.
Hmm.
I mean, we don't see exactly what happened before or after 12:31 at 36 seconds in at night.
So you, just to be clear, you don't have, topless pelvises walking around your neighborhood.
I mean, I have the upper half walking around the neighborhood.
Ow.
Just the upper half?
Yeah.
Like,
On
do
its-
you be
I
in
don't
a
know where the bottom half
neighborhood filled with
On its
those,
hands.
Those CPR dummies?
I mean, how do you think they have those kind of babies?
Have you ever seen the Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
Yes.
Yes.
I imagine it's just kind of like that thing nuggeting around the city.
Wow.
And you know what? You knew exactly what I meant, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So happy. I'm glad it came out.
That vignette was the worst part of the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. I mean, what the hell? What was the point? He kills the guy because he's just sick of taking care of him, and the chicken was a better deal?
Yes.
I just wasted 25 minutes of my life watching this?
Yes.
Yeah, I got really annoyed with that. I got 20 minutes of Liam Neeson taking care of a chicken nugget,
Yeah.
and then he just tossed him over a bridge.
Yeah, and you don't even get to see him do it. It's just insinuated. It's like, what the hell?
But it's Liam Neeson, so you can forgive it.
No. Liam Neeson's overrated, man.
True.
You triggered quiz.
Okay.
Doing a lot of stuff. but
Now,
there's
Far
some-
knows what this is. What do you guys think this is?
That pig penis. No, it's not. It actually looks like some form of fish.
A form of fish.
Strawberry, pink fucking starbursts.
But you want to know what I thought it was before Polly ruined it for me?
Dragon fruit.
Chicken breast that had a bunch of red lumpy shit all over it.
It's herpes. It is herpes. Wait a minute.
It's not. That was. I didn't think it was a bad guess. The chicken breast. They might have been marinated.
Yeah,
because
it looks like the way they kind of cut it.
Yeah.
But it looked like it was raw, and it was just kind of
What the
infected with
fuck
something.
chicken do you have down there?
Demon chickens. They hang out with the orb spiders.
For real.
Ollie, what's that?
Okay, it is fish roe.
Hey, I was right. Son.
It is. If you look here on the end, let me see. How big? Oh, the picture doesn't get any bigger. Worth mentioning. If you look on the end, you can see the tiny little spheres that make up the fish eggs. Apparently, they deposit them in this membrane sac. Ew. That is like that, and these they're side by side in this way. This is the way the fish craps them out in the water. And that is it. It is an egg sac. So anyway, I came across this when I was on a Japanese cooking website. I was trying to look up how to...
Full disclosure, I knew what it was beforehand because I've seen people eat these things before.
Yeah, they take these are the spicy roe versions of them. They've marinated them and then covered them in salt and cayenne pepper, and they eat them in their entirety with that membrane on them and everything. And I was like, damn, yo.
Yeah, they literally just spice it and then they just slurp it down. It's great.
Yeah, and
It's
raw or
disgusting, but
cooked.
yeah.
These are raw. Right. Even one says chicken vaginas. Yeah.
Chicken fajitas. Come on, get it right.
No, that's a G, not a J. It's just... Okay,
What's the difference?
this isn't a cursed image, but it's a stupid one. This is what's wrong with gourmet cooking. Dumb shit for no reason. What's with the lone fucking mushroom slice on top of the filet mignon? What's the point?
Because you always have mushrooms as a good filet mignon.
No, that's
Mushroom-
you flick it and see how far you can send it flying onto somebody else's table.
Well, that's the only thing. This worth. You just said you always have mushrooms, like especially with beef or filet mignon. You're right. A single. It's not even a whole mushroom. It's a fucking slice. These. I have been to restaurants that are gourmet and you order it and it's a super small serving, and yes, it was good, but it wasn't enough to like fill a 5-year-old child. And they talk about our oversized portions here. I mean, get fucked. What's with the single slice of... I don't know, it just bugs me. Oh,
I love all the little add-ons there, that tiny, tiny bit of green. And then you got your sliced carrots, I'm assuming, on the right.
Yeah.
Baby
They're shredded carrots, probably marinated in something. They're like the pickled carrots that they put in Vietnamese subs and shit, which are good, but not in this half teaspoon amount. I mean, you guys know how small a filet mignon is. Think about that. This picture just fucking bugged me. I mean, and this dish in a restaurant would be like $30, $35.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we put it on a huge plate. Yeah, the massive plate only amplifies how fucking small this thing is and how badly you're ripping me off. So I can take a picture of it and send it out on fucking Instagram and say, look what I'm eating. I mean, this is some influencer shit right here. That's what this is. It's influencer bait. But anyway. This is a cursed image, also from that Japanese cooking site. Now, I love smelt. Pan-fried smelt are great. But not when you leave the tails and the heads on because it looks like this. Who wants, for Christ's sake, how many of them are there? There's 6 times 3. There's 18 eyes staring at you, man.
Yeah, that's
No.
the Japanese for you.
It'd be 36, wouldn't it?
But not at one side. You have to flip it over to see both.
And actually, the last one only has 5 on it, not 6, so it would be 17. No, they're only one
there's
side
6 on
staring
each
at
one?
you.
What?
There's 6 on each one, dude.
Yeah.
Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so it is 18.
Yeah, there's 6.
Fucking Polly forgot to count.
Yeah, look who's talking, Mr. 36. Do you count 36 eyes there?
No, but I know 36 times 2.
Which would
What
be,
if they don't have eyes?
why would you double 36 at all?
You
I'm
double
not doubling 36, I'm doubling 18.
Yeah, see.
No, you just said 36 times 2. You can't math or English.
Neither can you.
Dick. All right. All right. I think that is it. I believe it.
I keep saying that, but then we find more, so we'll
No.
give him a minute.
I was gonna click on it, and it's like, oh man, I hope this doesn't take it into my tentacle hentai collection. But no.
No, just the original.
Yeah.
The thing about this picture that we keep coming back to that we can see right now of the weird boys with the weird backwards pants. I gotta say, I don't understand the point of the fish. Everything else makes sense.
But the zucchini in
That
their
is
mouths
some kind
makes
of ritual.
sense.
Yeah, this is what he's
The
talking about.
pouring of the milk on each other's heads makes sense.
It makes sense compared to the fish.
What are the blocks of things that they're pouring the milk over? That's my
I
question.
think it's bread.
It makes sense.
Angel food cake of some kind.
Ooh, maybe.
And Pete's back with the fuck Otis. I don't know. Got nothing.
All right, bring on the guns.
Do we want to bring on the guns, or do we want to go
I want to see some
Yeah, I'm
bang
ready
bang.
for that.
Go.
You ready for the guns? Okay, hold on.
Yes.
I'll grab them.
I'm doing the guns and then I'm going to bed.
He probably
All
is.
right then. Yeah, we've only got 11 of them to go through, so that'll be pretty.
Not that bad.
And thank you again to Evolved Potato for posting our links, man. Greatly appreciated. Okay, put that over there. There. Ah! I was about to say, it's too bad Unholy Reaper isn't here for this, but he's the one who sent them to me, so of course he's already... the capture. There we go! Oh, wait a minute. No one in chat can... Or, sitting at the bar can see. Let me screen share with you guys. Boomer!
It'd probably help if we could see it.
There you go.
Oh, what? What? Why? What?
So
That's like parts of an AK put together to make some kind of knockoff FAMAS?
It looks like it's sitting on a Sten bracket.
Thank you, X-Bubba Hotep,
I mean,
for the $7. Some money for the happy bar owl in the corner. Yes, he is very happy.
I mean, I don't know guns, but even this is kind of hurting my brain.
Yeah. Thank you again, X-Bubba Hotep. Awesome. It's AK parts. I mean, those are obviously... I think the person wanted a forward grip, and the best they had was another one, so they just reversed it, sadly. Like, they were hoping to create... I don't know. It looks like a weird rural Russian attempt at a Tavor.
Yeah.
But this weirdo tried to bullpup this thing, and it's terrible. And I'm pretty sure that's a stock extender back there. What's the goddamn point?
To be unique.
And I mean,
Yeah.
you have to wonder, because a lot of these are meant to hurt your brain on purpose. They're Photoshops, right? What is with this extended trigger guard? Because what AK
I was
has
just thinking that.
Probably so when you're grabbing the forward grip, you can put your thumb in there.
Oh.
yeah, but
That sucks, but, it makes
man,
sense.
the angle of that forward grip would just kill you. I mean, it's not like you could put your hand up and around the way you would with the angled AK underneath forward grips that are like attached like an M-lock or a 19 rail or whatever, because your forefinger is going to end up touching the barrel, which is exactly what you want to avoid. Like if you got your pinky up against the top corner of the forward grip, right? And what's
There's
with
no protection there.
what's with the hard fucking angle of the fucking gas tube?
And what's with the secondary trigger on the stock?
I'm assuming that's for the extender, like Dax was saying,
Yeah.
that it's...
I think this is a Photoshop. I don't
Yeah.
think the barrel aligns properly. Look at how the front end of that goes into the housing. There's no way that's a straight barrel.
Yeah, this is just meant to break your brain.
It did, and I felt bad for about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Photoshop. No way. All right. Well,
I got nothing.
reaction, mag fed.
What the hell?
Like that exists, or somebody did a spectacular... I mean, look at all the copper milling squiggles that it's laying on, right? So this is obviously in a shop where someone's like fucking around and created this monstrosity in the sight of God.
Is that epoxy putty for a grip?
No, that's a sanded down wooden AK stock that's just been cut short.
Oh, ew.
To expose the bare wood with the varnish or whatever the fuck gone.
Yeah, I'm saying on the part up front though. That looks like it's all
up here.
epoxy.
Yeah.
The back end looks like it's just unvarnished. You're right, but the front end looks like it's just Play-Doh.
And what did they do to the magazine? Did they like Cerakote it in some kind of plaster scene? I don't even know.
Are we getting fake images here? Because I'm starting to like wonder about reality, and it's causing me to have an existential crisis.
I think there's only one real question here. Does it actually function by lever action?
I hope so.
I mean, if it's
that trigger.
Well, the trigger
grip.
So you've seen, I got nothing. Like you've seen the massive loop lever action guns from back in the day, like Schwarzenegger had in T2, like for
Love that.
Right. And a Holy Reaper says, "Fuck is this? Fuck you, man! You sent these to me."
And in drunk haze after visiting the bar.
Well, you sent me the video that I screen captured them all from. I've been blaming you for this. So, moving on. Oh yeah, I wasn't able this. Let's just flip this image.
Okay, that's a nice looking Mauser.
It is? It is?
There's a troll face on it.
And somebody painted it blue. Why would you, like, how rusty and awful?
That's not just paint. That's like nail polish.
Yeah, kinda. It looks like void out.
Cracks as a Russian mare's leg, right? Oh man, I can't believe that they did this to this gun. It's like is it a, what do they call when they plug the barrel, like, and pull the pin out of it to make it non-functional, whatever?
Daffy Duck.
I was just saying. I got to get the freaking like, duck season, rabbit season thing out of my head.
Like, was this a gun that was ruined anyway? So someone was just fucking around? I'm trying
It's
to.
called spiking the barrel, by the way.
Spiking the barrel. Well, I thought the only place I know spiking from is like Revolutionary War talk, where they would spike a cannon, meaning
it's still spiked. I don't know if there's another word for it, but it is still referred to as spiking.
Yeah, because I mean,
yeah, as long as the barrel's attacked, and technically speaking, you just have to rebarrel the thing. You'll be all right.
Yeah, because Revolutionary War terminology means like to make the cannon unfunctional. You put a over powder load in it and blow it so it can't be used by the enemy because you have to leave it behind. Anyway, yeah, this just disgusts me that somebody did this to this gun. That really, yeah, Hello Kitty gun, right?
I don't have a Hello Kitty gun, except, make it less Hello Kitty.
Is this a sad gun?
Yeah, on Holy Reaper's right. It was a shotgun in Terminator 2. You're right.
It was. Was it like an 1887?
What gauge was that in? Was it in like 20 or some oddball, like 16? Because it didn't look like a full-on 12, but I didn't really take a close look, so.
I think 1887s are 12s, aren't they?
I don't know. I don't know my historical firearms that well. This seems like the kind of thing Sinatra would want, You could post...
Nah.
You can post videos about it and look cool and, feel cool while he's doing it.
No, thank you.
No?
The custom shell is just not.
I love this one. I think this is clearly a Photoshop, but I can see someone put this piece of machine crap together. Like, we're just in a machine shop. Let's solder some shit. Weld
That's
some
clearly
shit.
from the next
That looks like something I would weld together just for shits and giggles.
I kind of want one, though.
I'm trying to... You know what? I have never liked them side magazine loading guns.
That's not very maneuverable, for one.
Yeah, it just screams, I'm a Nazi. Or I'm a stormtrooper, like from Star Wars.
Oh, I should get one.
Yeah, Reaper was right. That was an AR-15 with the Moss body. That's what I thought. Last one.
Midnight Nexus is 18. Like, as in it was an 18 gauge? Keltec, are you on drugs? Mike Parlett says, yeah, it looks like something Keltec would come up with in a fever dream. Oh, sweet. There we go. Remember, I did send this one to Sinatra to show him what he missed out on. So we got like... Okay, so we got an A2 handguard. Or, excuse me, AR-15 handguard. It's got an A2 carry handles sight combo. Some manner or another of a bolt action. Looks from the bolt handle like it could be a Remington 700. I can't see close enough. What is that, an AK folder? Stock on the back? The ones that go down and under?
Yeah.
No trigger guard, because who needs that, am I right? All of it held together with this piece of shit brace. And who doesn't need a weapon light on the front, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Why?
Kiapo's apparently still making those shotguns, Unholy Reaper says, and it was a 12 gauge. Cool.
Love it.
Learn to spin it on your finger. I've heard a story from that factoid from the making of Terminator 2, and I don't know if it's apocryphal or not, meaning some made up bullshit, but they had multiple, the armorer or prop master, whoever it was, had multiple guns, and Schwarzenegger flipped the one that had the smaller grip on it and nearly broke his fingers.
Oh, hurt his hand. Yeah.
Did you hear that story too?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, damn near broke his fingers, and it's like, yeah, if you had all 4 of your fingers in there and it wasn't the large loop version, I could, good thing you were big sausage-fingered, muscly Schwarzenegger. Surprised the gun didn't break out of fear. There you go, Sinatra. There's your gun, buddy.
What's with the 2 barrels?
What, you don't need 2 barrels?
Maybe
Are there 2 magazine wells?
I mean, I am...
a Vector body.
I mean, it's a Chris Vector in the core, right?
Which is gross off the rip.
You don't like Chris Vectors?
I don't like anything 45. It's dumb.
Oof.
Well, listen, Sinatra, listen. Everyone can get drunk in Noir Bar, but outright displaying your ignorance and stupidity, that's not cool.
Ouch.
I did get the chance to hold the 22 Vector, and it's really comfortable.
Yeah, that's the kind of talk I've learned from people that have learned to fear recoil. We got to have the 45 versus 9 debate one time.
It's not really a debate.
Team 45.
Yeah, 45 all the way, man.
That's fine. You can enjoy your 45. I just think it's gross.
You can't cheat physics. I don't care how much you up the velocity and overpower your little piddly German cartridge from 1908, 1903. Like people always call the 45 the old man cartridge. The 9mm is older. No matter how many wings you sew on that pig, you can't make it fly. It's just it's limited in caliber. It's limited in weight. You can't make up for mass with velocity. You just can't. And rounds fail to expand in the real world. They absolutely do. So your 9mm might expand, but my 45 will never shrink.
Knowledge trap.
Just saying. And 45s, I think a lot of people, if somebody were to come to me and be honest and say, I like 9mm. Oh yeah, why is that? And they were to say, well, the ammunition's really inexpensive. That's true. And
Fair.
I like the low recoil practice. Oh, that's also true. Fair. Great. But then people go into these other things and they say, oh, it's pretty much the same as 43, 57 SIG, 10mm 45. And look, it's not. And it's like, well, with modern engineering, it's closed the performance gap. If that modern engineering weren't applied to every other round other than the 9mm, that might be true. Every round's performance has been increased. Like, why stick with 9mm? I don't get it. People go, well, law enforcement.
9mm is far and away law enforcement favorite. And the velocity of the bullet is exponentially faster.
It's actually not exponentially faster, but it is faster.
It's significantly.
Yeah. You know why it's faster? Because the bullet's lighter. Like I said, you can't cheat physics. That's how they get it going faster.
And you carry what? 8-1?
In a 1911, you can, yeah.
And what about full sized?
Whatever double stack, I don't know,
12?
15. Like an FNX carries 15. If you want to go with 1911 double stacks, it depends on who makes it. Para has extendeds that go to whatever 20. And Glock, everybody's favorite Tupperware gun. They've got, I mean, what does the Glock 21 hold? I forget.
My Glock with the extended mag can do 30 in one.
Mm-hmm.
But
you're not.
Mag is 17 in one.
But I mean, why? Like when you know as well as I do that most encounters are solved in 1 to 3 rounds.
That's not always the case, and I'd like to be prepared for if it ever happens. I have more than 5 rounds at my disposal.
Well, no, you can have 8 or 15 at your choice, and each one of those rounds hits that much harder. And that's why you have a 45, so you don't need all those extra rounds to bring the encounter to a swift end.
Kinetic stopping power and good aim. 45 wins.
And it's really the recoils is more, but it's not like unmanageable by any stretch of the It's not a Magnum cartridge.
Recoil on a 45 is not bad at all.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they get iffy about it, and it's like, it's more, but it also just feels different. The recoil impulse is just different. You get used to it pretty goddamn quick. I did. And that's not me hating on 9mm. I mean, on Holy Reaper said, if you're going to conceal carry the 9mm because you're going for as compact as you can. I hear that. That's a solid argument. But when it comes to, home defense, man, go 45 or 10 if you can. Why not? Unless, of course, you're considering practice costs. If you go through a fuck ton of ammunition, then I can understand someone going with 9mm makes good sense. I reload, so I don't care.
I conceal carry. I have 2 9s, a 357, and a 22, just for fun.
Well,
and when I'm concealed carrying, I'm taking my 9s.
Well, think about it this way. You said it's the overwhelming choice of law enforcement, but law enforcement has to make a choice for everybody who's going to be carrying a gun, including small frame people and women. So they need small frame people who are not good natural shots and are only able to train themselves up to a certain level of proficiency to be able to shoot good. So they pick the lowest recoiling.
I mean, shouldn't be cops.
Well, okay, this is a different discussion though. The point is they are, and they need to, and small statured people too, right? They need to have even the small people be able to shoot to a certain level of proficiency. So they pick the lowest recoiling thing that still counts.
Most police officers are allowed to choose what they carry.
Okay, I'm no expert on law enforcement, but that doesn't seem right. I think
my buddy's a cop and he got to pick his gun.
That doesn't seem right, but okay. Again, I don't know. I'm not an expert.
I'm sure there's somebody out there who would know. Because I doubt they go like, all right, here, the old days of turning your gun in your badge are over.
Well, I'll point this out about law enforcement when it comes to like, that's supposed to mean something. And it's like, what is it the something it means? Well, they know. Okay, well, they know. All right. What do the elite of law enforcement use? Not just the regular beat cops. Well, who would that be? Well, the FBI, Hostage Rescue Team, the HRT, and LAPD SWAT. So the federal elite police force who need guns that really, really work, and the LAPD SWAT who need guns that really, really work. What is their handgun of choice? A Kimber 1911 and 45 for both of them. So would that mean because it's their choice, that must be the best gun? I don't think so. I think that's just what they chose. I think it's a fallacious argument to point out what law enforcement is using.
I think it's an argument that proves my point.
That the best gun is a 1911 45?
No.
Why? The elite law enforcement uses it. By your own standard, that means...
What does elite matter?
The best of the best as opposed to the flunkies that managed to get the job.
Standard.
But the standard beat cop as opposed to the people that absolutely need it to work when it really, really counts, as opposed to the person who might need to use it maybe in their domestic violence encounters and chasing kids out of parks for COVID-19. We're talking about the people that are busting in fucking meth houses and shit. What are they carrying? A 45.
I guess, maybe. Like, do you know that?
Yes, I do.
How do you know that?
Because Kimber never shuts the fuck up about it as an advertising.
Oh, are they annoying about it?
Yeah, they're really proud of it. Because that talk influences people. And I look at that and I think, I'm not letting that be an influence to me. That was a departmental decision that they made. I'm not going to go around and... Like, I'm using it as an example of how, hey, do you see how what law enforcement doesn't really matter to you as an individual?
I just know what I personally like, and that's my Glock. I've had it forever. I am incredibly accurate with it.
You know, a while back, Evolved Potato said, I think we're boring Far to death, and I think we are. Is Far still...
I
Far, are you bored?
I don't do... It's fine.
Did you start playing
Okay,
Animal
I just
Farm
don't-
again, or whatever it's called?
No.
Animal Farm. That's the newest game on the Switch.
Animal Crossing. Animal
Mhm.
Crossing. That's... Yeah, not...
Yeah,
okay, so let's
Animal
run through the
Farm.
rest of these and let...
I
There you go,
think
Sinatra. That's
10
for you, buddy.
millimeters making a comeback, though.
Oh, it is.
I
It
Guy
is.
at my local gun shop because my other local one shut, and he said we have gotten more requests for 10 millimeter than anything else.
The 10 millimeter is a sexy caliber. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. It's,
I've never shot it.
It's fun. It has a nice kick to it.
It's an unleashed 40, which is awesome. I mean, yeah, when you look at its on-paper performance, it's pretty fucking impressive stuff. Yeah, Crack says a SIG 220. When they come in 10, and they're amazing. I've got a 227 and 45, because, I don't know, that's just a caliber I dig. But I also have a 9mm, because I'm not wedded to any caliber. Different things for different applications, am I right?
Yeah.
And what's the application for this thing?
Being
Border
chased out of
defense.
the park.
Yeah, park defense. Parks are shut down due to COVID. We swear to God.
Rotten Corpse said the FBI has switched back to 9mm.
For special agents, yeah, they have. They were using Glock 40s for the longest time, and then switched to 9mm because their standard recruits were not getting high enough scores.
And let's
That's
be honest,
pathetic.
40 caliber is an objectively bad round.
That's fair.
I don't think so. I think that's a disagreeable point.
Oh, I agree with them on that one.
Dude, the guy I talked to at the gun shop said 40 caliber is being slowly phased out because nobody fucking likes it.
I think what's important to remember is that there are trends in firearms, as there is in everything, including fashion. People get enamored with certain cartridges and then they lose interest and so on. And that's what's happening with 40 right now. Objectively bad? I don't know. If you had a 10mm, like where 40 comes from is it's a 10mm loaded with 180 grain rounds loaded to subsonic, so around 1,000 feet a second. What would you say a 10mm loaded to that velocity sucks? That's all 40 is, just to be able to fit inside a 9mm frame.
But that's the issue, is you're trying to put a 10 mil in a 9 mil frame, and you get this abomination chode of a round.
I mean, I hear the point, but I don't know, but by that logic, a 357 SIG sucks, and it far from sucks. I mean, that's just a 40 neck down to 357. Well, 355 if you want to get technical, but...
Yeah, I'm just saying what he said. He said it's being phased out. Manufacturers aren't making them as much. And 40 ammo is expensive.
It is. Like, that's why when people say I choose 9 because goddamn the cost of everything else is prohibitive, and it's like, yeah, I hear you. That's completely fair and sound. That's why I tell everyone, reloading. Sinatra, for Christ's sake.
I don't have a place to do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you saying that. You could get a lot done in a small corner, man. I did for the longest time. It'd be a pretty small operation. But, you know.
Yeah, but I got kids and they're into everything.
Yeah, if you can't lock
Last
the
thing I
room,
want them going
that's-
is, Daddy, what's this powder?
Yeah, no, fair enough. You don't have like a locking filing cabinet or stuff to put everything away in. That's
The The only locking cabinets I have are my gun cabinets, and they're full.
fair enough. There you go. Did you ever want a carryable foldable Barrett?
Go back.
All right. See, this was the
That looks like an early prototype of the Scorpion.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
Yeah. And CZ, can you get on it and make a 10mm/45 Scorpion already? I want a Scorpion Evo Micro in fucking 10mm/45. Get on it.
Get a Chris.
No.
It's a pistol carbine. You're not getting anything amazing one way or the other.
With the Scorpion?
As opposed to the Chris, yeah. It's a pistol carbine.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, I guess, ergonomically different. I just like the Scorpion because it's 9. I can shoot through 4 mags of it and not spend $300.
Right. Well, the magazine,
And personally, I just think it looks so much better.
it does look better. You know what it looks like? It reminds me a lot of a pulse rifle from Aliens, and that's which shot 10mm rounds, by the way. I think there were. What did he say when Ripley asked what type of ammunition those guns shoot? He said, "Standard 10mm caseless armor-piercing incendiaries" or something like that. I was like, "What the fuck?" So everything in a single round. Yeah, okay. So this is the underfolder, the AK underfolder that I was referring to in the previous picture. But there you go. This is a clearly Photoshopped picture, but I could see Sinatra being down for a micro-folding 50 Barrett.
Fuck yeah.
A Ball Potato, thank you for the $7. Everyone should carry a Good Samaritan. Perfect for everyone from half demons to old ladies. The Good Samaritan. A Nung Un Rama's gun of choice.
This looks like a Tommy built Photoshopped.
Oh, yeah, it's clearly Photoshopped, but what the hell? Guys, help me out here. What is a Ball Potato? What is a Nung Un Rama?
I don't know.
I'm assuming that's some gamer reference and I'm out of touch. Far?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up, Evolve Potato. I'm gonna have to look that up after the stream. You got me on that one. When even the nerds don't know, you've Okay, so what they've done here in this Photoshop is taken a Tavor, it looks like, and made it a non-bullpup Tavor forward loader. It
That hurts my hand looking at it.
Yeah. What's the point of a Tavor if it's not a bullpup? Volpito says, I don't think he gets the Hellboy reference. If that's from Hellboy, you're right. I'm not a Hellboy guy. You got me on that one. Yeah, that's just kind of painful to look at. Where do you put the only way you can put your front hand is like where you do with an AR, just kind of wedged up against the magazine well, and that's not very good.
No.
Right. Especially for like a pistol, you know? Oof. And I think that takes us back to the beginning. Yes, it does. So there it is. Sinatra got to stay up extra late with the big boys. And
I have an entire folder full of just amazing memes I want to send you.
yeah? Yeah, by all
I'll
means.
show you.
Are they stuff that are too twisted for play?
No, you can put this up on screen.
Are you trying to get my channel destroyed? Like, there's no
No.
extra creepy nudity in this or anything, is there?
No.
There's no tired sluts.
Yeah, right? You're the guy who sent me slant-eyed sluts by fucking Twitter one time.
No, this is good old-fashioned bug memes.
Okay. Go ahead and close all these. Picking up space. And this could take some time for this to come in. Where are you sending it? By Twitter or Discord?
No, I'm screen sharing.
Oh. Hold on. I'm going to have to switch things around to do that then. That's fine, though. Select you.
Okay.
Oops. Far's birthday. Stop it,
Nice.
Far's birthday cupcakes. Stay still. big as possible. There we go. All right. And you're on. Me and the local homeless after I armed them. A crate of High Point carbines.
Yeah, I got some just amazing ones.
Ryan Walters asks, Polly, what the hell is that abomination in the bottom left-hand corner? That's Happy Bird. He's here whenever we bring out the cringy weird shit. Just to, you know. If somebody wants to hit me up with a tip, I can chase him out of the bar, but he tends to come back.
Never get rid.
I hate you, Polly. All I've been doing is yelling at the screen. It's your... Why did you send me that video then, man? Shit. You hate the delay on chat. So do I. I realize that what's coming up in chat is like stuff people typed like up to a minute ago.
I think you can empathize with this one, Polly.
It loves its monopoly on violence. You know what it needs? Competition. Can you gotta send me that one. I want to send that to some people at campus. They'll get a kick out of that. Hey, I like the one with the knives. Can you set that one to spin? Oh man, look at the one with the claymore. That's brilliant. It's got the little camera on it and everything.
Oh, you like the claymore? Okay.
The ATF breaches the front of my door and sees your army of claymore Roombas. Oh, it's Merle Davis's birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, Merle. He's a regular around all the places. A happy birthday to you. I don't know if I can torture everyone with my... I don't know if I can torture everyone with my singing to you, but a heartfelt shoo-bop, shoo-bop. Birthday, man. When the ATF agents are trying... Your neighbor's car! Just punch right through when they start crying and screaming hysterically about how your rifle should have been banned years ago.
Dude, I love these fucking memes.
Yeah. Evolve says, how much to put the bird down permanently? He's quick, man. Somebody gave me $20 the first time he came into the bar to get rid of him, and shit, he was back the very next day. It's a fucking thing. I don't know. He's so happy. I don't understand what everyone's...
Now, where is it? I'm looking for a specific one.
He's all happy guy.
Yeah, here it is.
When the alphabet boys kick down your door, find you not there because you're already crawled through your tunnel under the bathroom sink out behind the police line. You're already ready to check which ones didn't put on their back plates.
Life has many doors, fat boy.
I miss that show.
One day somebody is going to find all these and go, oh, all right, there it is.
Is that Tarantino Sam Fisher? Yeah, right. Oh, Vol Potato says, that was me that gave you the money, and he was back within 10 minutes. Again, just look, he wants to make you laugh. He's having a good time. I don't know. Thank you, Unholy Reaper, for the $10. Y'all can go to hell. I've been filling out ATF and ITARS paperwork all day. Well, ITARS is, man, it's like an extra layer. Like the first wasn't bad enough. You know what I mean? You know what depresses me, Sinatra? The wait times that people talk about for their suppressor paperwork. I've never been, I don't have the $600, $800 for the suppressor to begin with, much less the $200 for the tax stamp. And when I hear about the 6, 8, 12-month wait times, I get mad enough to just turn the video off and walk away. It makes me so mad. Fuck. You know, there's countries over in Europe where it's not only like it's expected of you to hunt with a suppressor out of basic. Why are you wanting to blow out your ears and other hunters' ears? What's wrong with you? It would be like driving your car without a muffler.
Yeah.
Like, that's the cultural perspective on it here. What, have people seen too many spy movies that they seem so sinister?
Remember, that's really the only reason, by the way. Is because they're worried that people would be more inclined to go get these things because, hey, they look fun.
And like fucking Grandma Hillary Clinton after the fucking Las Vegas shooting never failed to take advantage of a tragedy, right? Remember her fucking tweet? She said, and people ran because they heard the sounds of gunfire, and Republicans want to make it easier to get silencers so no one will hear. Like, oh, fuck off, you political opportunists dancing on graves that haven't even been dug yet.
I have 2 more memes for you.
All right, shoot.
These are good. Maybe 3.
All right.
Like that one.
You like that? Here's the other one.
UPS guy asks what you're doing with all the 80% lowers, wire coat hangers, milling machine drill press, 11.5-inch uppers, 4003 fuel filters and threaded adapters he's delivering. We out here doing some bad shit. And yeah.
I can make a joke about what you would do with that many coat hangers, but it's not appropriate.
Remember when we were trading back and forth the shit in DMs, Sinatra, about the fuel filters? Like how everywhere it was when you just went looking for it? Like on Amazon and everywhere else, and it's like, come on, man.
Amazon pulled that down, by the way.
Did they really?
But you know what I got immediately after that conversation? I was scrolling through my Facebook feed and I got the Wish ads. The exact same fucking thing.
Really?
And that's coming from China, too. They don't give no information to nobody.
Yeah, it's Unholy Reaper said this, like, suppressors are normal in the UK. Yeah, they are. Did you ever hear the story about the guy? And it wasn't a big story. It just, he bought a couple of suppressors in the UK and then traveled back to the US because they were like, whatever, I forget the price, but like $150 there. They were insane because there isn't all of these regulations and prices and stuff that make it so expensive to fabricate something that's basically a tube with a bunch of holes in it. I mean, fancy holes and cut in a very particular way and so forth. But still, that's all it is a milled tube. And yeah, he brings them back in criminal penalties like you wouldn't fucking believe for having an unregistered suppressor. Like,
did he get the chance to register it?
No, because, like, I don't know if you know the process. I mean, Reaper does better than we do, but it's like, yeah, you have to have it. You submit the serial number of the suppressor with the paperwork, so it's registered before you ever get to put your mitts on it.
Register this dick fed boy.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why they don't like the 4003 filter so much, because it's, yeah, I need a 28 by half threaded adapter for just shut up reasons, like,
Yeah.
Because it is such a simple fucking device, right? It's like, what do you have that for? What are you talking about? It's a solvent trap. What do you think? I just want it falling all over the floor?
Right.
Yeah. So anyway. Ooh.
I'm looking up 4003 filters right now.
I mean, and it's just a fuel filter, so what are you going to do? Go back? No. The automotive industry needs to get rid of those, redesign them. Okay, oil filters also work. I didn't know, it's just an adapter to make the jump there, but okay. Well, we'll ban the adapters then. Yeah, because those are really hard to make out of a piece of steel with a fucking tap and thread kit. I mean,
You can't go to Home Depot and get an adapter.
yeah. And even if you can, it's like, well, I do have a drill and I can get a rod of aluminum and I have a cap and die set that I can buy from any hardware store. So it's almost like all of this is pointless or something, and you should be looking at the seeds of criminal behavior and law enforcement instead of worrying about prohibiting items that criminals don't care about breaking the law to get anyway.
Stop. You're making sense.
Yeah, well. Oh yeah, and Holy Reaper sent me this picture of a 4570 auto rifle. You should look that up. Fantastically powerful. I'll talk about big bore auto loaders. Jesus Christ. So there it is. Do you think we've bored far enough? I don't know.
Oh,
yeah. Has she fallen right asleep is my question.
It's probably some giant, awful spider crawling in her face.
And she just pets it and gives it
still
a name.
You know, no, I've heard Far react to spiders on Discord. She does not like them. But she was surprisingly okay with the cricket in her room.
But because the cricket doesn't have poison.
No, it's got a bat and a ball.
What?
What is below quiz?
What is...
If you say what I think you're going to say, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Like, what is the level below quiz?
It's called Sinatra.
Yikes.
You know, I thought of a few jokes, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to piss any of those people off. I just... Sub-quiz?
Failed quiz?
Yeah. I don't know why he's not around late night. He's quarantined like the rest of us, man. Come by for the most part. Not that I've done it in the last couple of weeks. But we came back with a big bang, am I right, chat? Yeah. So, Far, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever actually encountered one of the mythical spiders that we hear about outside of, like the huntsman and stuff? Have you ever actually ran into one of those?
Not a huntsman, no.
But a spider the size of my fucking hand? Have you ever...
Oh, yeah.
And?
Giant fucking
Spin the
spiders,
yarn.
yeah. Well, it's nothing exciting because it wasn't really a poisonous one. It was just like a garden spider that ended up inside the house, and it was fucking massive.
See, I'm worried about...
That's it.
See, when I look at pictures, have you guys ever seen IRL pictures of locusts?
Yeah.
Okay, they bug me, like no pun intended, like really badly, because swatting it wouldn't actually harm it. When you see the fucking size of them, you would actually have to punch it out of the air or hit it with like a steel-strung tennis racket or something. Like when you need an actual shotgun full of birdshot to take out an insect, then you just need to move. I'm not willing to put up with winged insects that large. I'm just not. And that's why Australia scares me. Because, holy fuck, man. Oh, Far, you know what I think our non-Aussie contingent would be interested in hearing about?
What?
Tell them about the protected sand dunes.
Oh, what about them? The fact that you're not actually supposed to walk on them, or the fact that people totally take like boogie boards and surf down them, despite not supposed to be doing that?
The hilarity of the fact that you actually have giant piles of sand that are protected.
Well, yeah.
This is environmentalism gone crazy. It's a giant pile of sand, and it's like, no, don't go on that, lest you get fined or jailed.
Well, it's because there is actual plants and shit that live on that, and yeah, if you walk on there as a full-on a grown adult or even as a child, you're gonna fuck it up.
Sounds
You will fuck it up.
And so people slide down them with boogie boards, anywho.
Yeah.
So is there a special department, contingent of a department that deals with protecting the sand piles?
All right. As riveting as talking about sand is, I'm gonna have to call it there. I'm going on 24 hours of a
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, it's like, what, 3:30 for you? Yeah, man. All right.
4:30.
4:30?
We're in the same time zone, dummy.
Well, I keep forgetting that. Fuck.
Yeah, you forget to show up. You forget where I am. It's fine.
Wow.
Are you going to forget your bitterness?
No. All right. I will
Thank
catch you
God
later.
for
It was
All right,
fun.
have a good night, man. Thanks for popping in.
See you later, son.
And girl,
And
question mark.
Yes. I'm just girl.
just
Got it.
you are just girl. Okay, so we have a choice now. We're going to do one last thing before we do last call and kick everybody out for the night. Do we want to go over the WikiHow of how to get rid of your boyfriend, how to make your boyfriend break up with you? This might interest you, Dax.
I don't want to break up with my boyfriend. You're beautiful.
Well, you know, your fanfic aside, this is might be of actual interest.
Oh, adorable.
Or we can deal with the 5G awareness website. I said it was a choice, so you guys have to mull and.
Yeah. I don't know, because WikiHow, or 5G awareness site where you get to donate to him so he can stop that 5G.
I mean, they're both pretty tantalizing.
I gotta say, the art on this WikiHow is borderline anime style. Like, it's much higher quality than the usual WikiHow art. Oh,
You mean the usual WikiHow traced art?
yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you, Gamer Valine. Oh, and one of my favorite pop-ups, Jessica Alba rolling bed with a cigarette, smiling at me because she wants me to. Thank you for the $5, Polly. The dunes on the Atlantic are protected. The only place I saw dunes not protected is in Peru, out in Cali, where the Baja racing and dune boarding. Well, I'm not surprised that Cali has protected gutters and sewers because there might be a fucking mosquito there and etc. But okay, fair enough. There's protected dunes all over here too. As a side note, Eva One brings up the Noir Bar t-shirts. Actually, they're coming along because I've decided to stop listening to Far's never-ending negativity about my well, you know.
It's not me that's stopping it.
It's, well, you may not intend to stop it, but roundly criticizing everything I come up with is crap hurts more than you think.
I try not.
Listen, we're not all artists. We haven't all been to art school like you. Okay, some of us are just trying our best, god damn it. Anyway, they are coming along, the Noir Bar t-shirts, and they're going to be part of the Patreon thing that I'm setting up. Got the Discord being set up that Far was helping me with, and so we can do movie nights and shit and all sorts of other fun stuff together. So yeah, lots of stuff on the way. But I needed to relaunch the doings of Noir Bar first because, you know, it's all about the mainstream and the hangout and all the fun we have here. So, and we did start with a big bang. So, okay, you know what? Fuck it. You guys are both weebs. We're going with the Weeb-esque WikiHow.
Woo! Great.
Chat, did you notice that neither of them denied being just for future reference? Okay.
You can fuck right off.
Now I'm gonna have to. Because it is her birthday. Happy birthday, Far!
From like a month ago. But yeah,
Well, it should still be a happy birthday. After all, you're a month along from your birthday and thus a month closer to the cold, cold grave. All right.
that was depressing.
It's all atheists have to look
Thanks.
forward to. May the worms find you distasteful.
Okay. What? Okay.
How can you be mad about that? You even monetized it.
I know. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop it. I'm just gonna fucking drop it.
If somebody wants to buy a May the Worms Find You Distasteful sticker, you can find them at Far's merch store, which is linked below in the chat, or link the video.
Yeah.
Okay, how to make your boyfriend break up with you. Do this lickety split, and then we can get on to some serious drinking and part 468 of the Chris Chan documentary, right?
Right?
I'm so goddamn excited for part 37.
Yeah, these two have been
Same.
dragging me through the Chris Chan documentary. Well, Far has, and then I found out that Dax has been excited the whole time himself. I think they're a little weird. But...
I'm giddy as a schoolgirl.
Oh, Gamer Valine says they aren't protected in the Cali Desert. Okay. Well, yeah, because did I read that wrong? Because that was what I caught from that bartender tip. In any case. Yeah, because they do their boogie boarding and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, I fucked it up. I've been drinking. I'm like 5 deep at this point. All right, here's your relationship with your boyfriend not working out. Dax, how's your relationship with your boyfriend?
Well, I don't know. You don't talk to me very much anymore, and you stopped cuddling.
Do you find it hard to tell your boyfriend?
Well.
Do you find it hard to tell your boyfriend that it's over? Or can you just not bear to see his reaction if you break up with him? Well, sometimes it can be hard to end a relationship. The best approach is to be direct with your boyfriend and to tell him you don't think your relationship is working. If you're set on finding other avenues because you're a passive-aggressive bitch, there's this wiki how to help. Number 1 of method 1, act differently. Act distant. If you want to get rid of your boyfriend, don't return his phone calls or answer back when he texts. Yeah, but that's half of women anyway, just because they're self-interested people. It doesn't mean one thing or the other. You can't read into that. And why is this guy's head so fucking big? Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sharing the screen. Oh, no, wait
You're
a
not
minute.
sharing the screen.
No, with you guys.
Yeah, you're all
No,
right.
we
Well,
see it.
I see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I just wasn't selected on me. That's why it didn't look like I was. All right, whatever. I was ahead of myself. If you do talk to him, say that you don't have time to spend with him. Well, yeah, that's like half of all women. They got Instagramming and Twittering to do. What? This is not gonna... Oh, anyway. People get the hint that you don't want to spend time with him. He will eventually break up with you. Or you can try not talking to him. When you're together, make no attempt to have deep conversation with him. Well, that might make a lot of men happy, actually. Make your interactions stilted and uncomfortable. Well, maybe you're just like Far and a poor conversationalist. That doesn't mean she doesn't want to be here.
Wow.
What happened? If he calls you on your behavior, you can either ignore him or tell him something like, I've just been really busy recently. If he asks what, ignore and deflect with the answer. You want to be subtle about this, meaning extra passive-aggressive. You can try this slowly over time. Don't cut off all contact as once, but slowly spend less time with him. Oh my god, this is so evil. Who would do this?
Yeah.
And look, in the second picture, the guy's got extra big head. Isn't this bugging you as an artist, Far?
I mean, it's consistent with the style. Kind of.
Yes.
I mean, it's the neck's a bit weird, but beyond that, it's like, well, it could be a lot worse. Like,
Pick fights with him.
I don't know. I have more problem with the girl's head, to be honest.
Well, I got a problem with their neck. What's going on there? It's...
Yeah. It kind of just becomes a lot bigger near the... I mean, it kind of does that, but not that extreme. Like, that's just... Whoa.
Crack says, so
What?
it's marriage? Ouch. Ouch.
Thanks.
Whenever you're with your boyfriend, pick meaningless fights with him. Turn everything he says against him, making it into an argument. Oh. So, if he is slightly late for something, tell him something like, you are always late. I've been waiting forever for you. Can't you ever be on time? Yeah, but I hear that all the time from all sorts of fucking people. You can also say negative things about everything he does in order to get him to start a fight with you. If he explains something to you, tell him, you are so wrong. What an idiot. It will eventually get to him enough that he will break up with you. This is a way, like I'm not even trying to be an asshole, but like some women just act like this because they don't know that it's that obnoxious. Like this is just self-interested behavior. I wonder if some women realize they're sending signals, I don't want to be around you when you're dead. Like it's not half, I'm exaggerating, but I've known women that are like this, that are just like, they get upset about every little fucking thing, and they're just edgy people. Alright. Be vague about the future. Subtly give him hints that you don't think there's a future for the two of you. He's trying to make plans for a date, don't agree to anything concrete, or evade the question. And if he asks you about going to a concert or an event a few months away, tell him, we'll see. I don't know what I'll be doing then. He'll eventually understand. I'll see a future with him. You can also get annoyed when he asks you questions. If he asks you, what are you going to be doing over the weekend? Reply with something like, why do you need to know? You don't have to know where I am every moment.
This is, unironically, really just... How to be a cunt.
Yeah. Jesus.
Who in their right mind would think this is in any way acceptable?
Who wrote
The
this?
people who want to be blameless in all the problems.
Come on, reload.
Yeah.
The
Because
author.
really, that's all it is make him break up with you because, hey, I'm too much of a pussy to be nice about it and say, there's something we just can't fix anymore. You know?
Sinatra says, check your DMs. Okay, cool, I will. Let's, I just got it up here and I have to click off of it. Share my screen right now. But I will. Notice that the author info is blank. Yeah, they don't want to admit to being this maniacal. Number 4, avoid saying I love you. Whenever he tells you he loves you, don't say it back. He asks you if you love him. Say something not committal, such as sure or uh-huh. If you do say it, don't sound so sincere or convincing as if it's an afterthought. Damn! This is getting depressing, guys.
Yeah, this is really just how to be a cunt.
Stop being intimate. Limiting any physical intimacy will definitely send up a red flag about your relationship, no matter what level of intimacy your relationship has gotten to. Start backing off of him. If you are still at the makeout phase, avoid kissing and snuggling with him. If you're having sex with him, just tell him you don't feel like you aren't in the mood. If he asks you why, don't give him a reason. You can even stop all physical contact whatsoever. If he tries to hold your hand, find a reason to pull it back. Fuck. Yeah, you'll get a fuck off bitch real quick. I mean, this is... God damn, all of this. Say you need space. A good way to stop spending time with him is telling you need some space away from him. Passive-aggressive garbage, man. That's... Method number 2 is acting differently with others. Change your social media. Social media is a major way to celebrate your relationships. Ugh. Ugh. If order for him to break up with you, change your social media accounts to look like you're single. Change your profile picture on Facebook and Twitter to one of the two of you to one where you're by yourself. Remove your relationship status on Facebook. If you look like you're single long enough, you'll get the hint. To make it even better, change your profile picture to one where you're looking your best. You will get the hint you are signaling to others that you are feeling single and ready to date other people. Start talking on Facebook or tweeting with other guys. Jesus.
I have no words.
Yeah, Crack
This is
said,
just...
yeah, like, look, Pete says this is more of a WikiHow on how to be a shitty girlfriend. Crack says most American women. Functional says women. Can't be with them, can't kill them. Holy Reaper says, I think I had an ex who read this article. Fuck. Like, everyone's seeing what we're seeing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and by the way, you want to know the person who actually found this?
Platy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that's what you had said.
Yeah, I didn't find this. Polly didn't find this. No, it was Platy.
Well,
So,
damn.
yeah, you can't blame us for this.
Thank you,
Jesus.
thank you, ex Bubba Hotep, for the $5 again, bringing up my possibly my favorite pop-up of them all. Is this how to get your boyfriend to break up with you, or how to get them to commit suicide? Yeah, right. I get. Let's hope your boyfriend's a very stable person that isn't going to take this as a massive damage to their self-image and so forth. Fuck. Tell your friends. What? The next time that you and your boyfriend are going to hang out with your friends, give them a heads up about the situation. Tell them that they don't have to treat him as nice or be as welcoming. When you are together, ignore him in favor of spending time with your friends. Because your friends are cunts too.
Yeah, that is a massive red flag. You know, like you're like imagine this, like you're going to hang out with your friends, and your other friend comes along with her boyfriend, and she's just like, yeah, I'm trying to get him to like break up with me because I don't really want to go through with the hassle of it, you know. So you don't have to act nice or welcoming to him, you know. Like, what a normal person would look at that and be like, the fuck is wrong with you?
You know, a lot of the girls that I know, if their friend were to ask them to do this, I can see a conversation that they had with me going like this. So my friend said to me today, she wants to break up with her boyfriend, but she doesn't want to do it directly because he's going to make a scene or make a big deal out of it or whatever. So she told me that we should all give him the cold shoulder and ignore him so he gets the message. And I was like, fuck you, bitch, break up with him yourself. I could see that conversation happening with some of the girls I know. Like, are girls even going to go along with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some might, but a lot of them, I don't think. I would hope not. At the very least.
Yeah, of all
You know,
places, a bitch has bitch friends. You'd kind of have to get them to go along with that. That'd be like, just break up with them. Are you trying to tell me that we're hanging out tonight with a guy you don't even want to be around, and you want us to help you do your dirty work? Fuck off.
I mean, at the same time, it's like I can totally see people being friends with someone like this and not realizing how much of a cunt they are until like a situation like this arises.
Oh, cynic. He's got a great point. The other way around, it would be called emotional abuse. It would. If a guy were doing this to a girl, it would be, this is toxic masculine emotional abusive behavior. All right, so where are we at here? Complain about his friends. Well, come on, that's... I've heard that enough times from girls that were very interested in remaining in a relationship. They just wanted me to get rid of friends. It was because, I don't know. That's why they're not current girlfriends. Whenever he brings up spending some time with his friends, complain about the way they act or who they are. When you're with his friends, tell them how wrong they are. If he brings them up in conversation, tell them how awful they are, or contradict him when he talks about how great they are. Guys are typically really close with their friends, and you'll get tired of you trashing them. Or you'll get just fucking tired of your mouth. Well, yeah, I guess that's the point.
Yeah, because, well, the point is so you don't have to break up with him. So he'll do it for you.
I do have to say, if this is the friend, yeah, I can understand you not wanting to be around him. Look at his wide-neck t-shirt with the stupid emoji thing and the, like, what is this?
Oh, that emoji shirt looks really cursed.
Mike Parlett's George Soros wrote this. It's underhanded enough that Soros could have written this. You're right. Flirt with other guys whenever you two go out, flirt with other guys. That's just... This is getting really wrong now. When you see a cute guy on the street, mention how hot he is. Get distracted from your conversation with your boyfriend because you're staring at a guy walking by. You can even flirt with his best friend. This will drive him crazy and make him mad, which will make him want to end the relationship. Start talking about your ex. Girls do that anyway. The comparisons with exes. Like, something will come up, and I don't know, at least I've had some ex-girlfriends who have done that. Like, this never came up with Francois or whatever the fuck. Like, why the fuck would you bring that up? You know, yeah. And Betty Lou fucked a lot better than you and had nicer tits. What's your point, bitch? See, now I'm becoming all sour and angry just from having read this.
Polly the incel is born today.
Jesus.
Well, it's not even... No, not incels, because relationships with women are great things, and you should fucking totally do it. And women are, in a lot of ways, are fantastic. What is with the bitch training on WikiHow, though? That's my question.
Right?
Start talking
fucking right?
Start talking about your ex. Nothing will make a guy run faster than you bringing up your ex-boyfriend at the time. For any women in the bar right now, yes, that's very true. Even if you think you're doing it by... Like, imagine if he did it to you. Don't ever... Just don't do it. Just don't do it. There's a rule to live by that I live by. Never ask a woman about another man, because there's only one of two possibilities of what's going to happen. One, she will lie to you, and then you won't know anyway. Or 2, she'll tell you the truth, and it might have been something you didn't want to hear. Either way, never ask her about other men. Which means that other men shouldn't be coming up unless she's bringing them up, and then you know where the problem is. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little wisdom gem for you. Okay. Mention him in conversation. Talking about how much you miss him or how you wonder what he's been up to. If your boyfriend compliments your outfit, say something like, okay, oh, thanks. My ex used to love me in it. Not only will his ego be bruised, but he will also get the hint that you're no longer good enough for you because you keep thinking about your ex, or how hard it would be to say that you even think other guys would be better off friends. In the end, think about... Yeah, I'm done with that last sentence. You can start looking through pictures of you and your ex when your boyfriend is around. Change your picture profile on social media or the background on your phone from the two of you to you and your ex. All right. Let's just see what the community Q&A... Oh, tips. Only try this option if you have no other alternatives. So basically every other alternative in the world. It could backfire and you could lose any chance of being his friend in the future. Yeah, extremely likely. If possible, be honest with your boyfriend. Oh yeah, only if possible. If he asks...
Right, there's no other option?
Yeah. Try to be honest with someone. Yeah, just keep saying don't do any of the things that we just suggested. Be honest. If you're going to end things, don't wait forever. It'll only be more painful in the end for him and you. Yeah, so why not make it more painful for him, right? By being a passive-aggressive bitch, because you just can't stand to bring it up. Like, are there any community comments? No. There aren't. That's sad. They probably fucking disallowed them. Usually there's the community Q&A, right?
Yeah.
And it must have cleared them. Because as if people didn't have questions about this garbage.
Jesus. Yeah, I feel like you probably should have gone with the 5G, because that was just upsetting.
Cynic says, compare it to this diagram by Australia's biggest domestic violence charity. I'd be willing to bet this is the 14 signs of a toxic relationship, etc. This is a woman attempting to break down your ego. Well, this would be a partner attempting to break down your ego to the point where you feel that you need them and chase them around all the time. That it becomes this is the way to create a power dynamic in your relationship, which is abusive. Ugh. Fucking garbage, man.
Message of the day. Handle your shit like an adult.
Right.
Yep. Absolutely. Don't do this. No one do this. This is terrible.
Expo Hotep says, so you don't have the balls to break up with him, but you have the balls to do this shit? Yeah, because this doesn't require directness. You get to just, all I gotta do is change social media. All I gotta do is just bring up this thing in conversation. I don't have to deal with the confrontation. That's what's attempting to... I mean, that's the nature of passive-aggressive, right? I don't want to deal with confrontation, no matter how mild. I don't want to be put on the spot of being asked why, or give me a reason. Now, you're not put on the spot in any way, no matter how mild, when you're doing this stuff. It's just like, what are you doing? Nothing. What do you mean? Just deny, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that somebody wrote that up. I'm even more disappointed that somebody with a modicum of artistic talent decided to illustrate it. Oof. All right, so there it is. Last call, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, get them out now. And don't ask me where that article came from or what the fuck the purpose was. I'm as baffled as you. I got nothing. Whew. Oh, man. I'm fucking feeling it. Actually, that's 6 drinks, not 5, because I just finished that. So that's 3 doubles I've had over. Actually, that's not that bad. What am I, becoming a fucking lightweight? Oh!
I don't know. Or maybe this just really got to you.
Maybe it did, but actually I think I know the other reason. I haven't eaten yet today. It keeps happening.
Go fucking eat!
Well, I will right after
Fucking
this.
hell.
I will grab a snack. It's fine. I just
I
forgot.
think you been wanting a fucking snack. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. and I haven't eaten it today. It's not that bad of a deal. Team 57, this is more like gotta be a Karen one, right?
Karen training. By WikiHow.
Those cupcakes are making me hungry, though. Your birthday cakes there.
They were delicious.
Yeah. All right, I think that we're actually just gonna call it quits now. Talked about hunger in particular.
Yeah.
Everyone says we need more sugar for the still in the basement. Missing in the alley. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? They're 1940s musicians that they get 2 bits to play for an hour. They're not exactly the most reliable people. In any case,
Yeah.
Eval Potato asked, why did you miss CBC this week? That's a good question. Not all of us were available to do it, and I dropped the ball and didn't send out a tweet about it. We didn't know that all of us weren't going to be available until the last minute, so unfortunately that's what happened. I wanted to reschedule it for the next night, as we often do. We just end up postponing it for a day or two, but plans for that didn't end up coming together either, unfortunately. So, yeah, fuck. You got that was a good question. I really should have tweeted something else. Yeah, I'll go ahead now. I mean, it's days late, but fuck it. I did I did Far's birthday stream some 2 weeks late, so yeah, I guess just a couple of days postponement tweet about CBC isn't the worst thing in the world, am I right?
Yeah.
Don't you hate it when people say sleep is for the weak? Sleep is for the sleepy.
He's so
Great.
happy about that one.
It's funny. I mean, it's like when people come up with the sayings like, pain is weakness leaving the body, and you can sleep plenty when you're dead, etc. Like, oh, come on, fuck off. All right, so here it is. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with us tonight on our triumphal bar reopening. I was worried that no one was going to show up because it had been like 2 weeks since we did one, but you guys are awesome and everybody came. YouTube is still fuckery with its notifications. I notice it, like, I put the stream live and nobody shows up because nobody gets notifications. It's like when I'm half an hour plus late for every single AP Blunt stream, because the earliest I've ever gotten a notification for a stream is 25 minutes after it actually started. Notifications are fucked, man. And I think they're using COVID-19 as an excuse for their incompetence. Anyway, thank you to everybody for showing up. Thank you to everybody who kept me company at the bar. Sinatra, Dax in his first time here. It was a lot of fun having you here, man. Hope you can make it again. And Far, as always, because you're awesome. And thank you to...
Thank you.
Well, and special thanks to Eval Potato for posting our links the whole time. That is always greatly appreciated. It is very, very helpful. And an extra special thanks to everybody who donated. The Potato Fund is getting bigger and bigger, and I'm eyeballing equipment that's going to be like, yeah, full-on NASA computer, man. I'll be able to run like space station, Canaveral space station.
Sweet.
There's one last thing that I wanted. Before I forget, one last time, a happy birthday to Far, and I apologize for taking so long to do your birthday stream because you deserve better. But we're happy to wish you a happy birthday. You rock.
Thank you. Aw.
All right, and there it is,
Very
ladies.
sweet.
Well,
Don't stroke me, bro.
it won't become a habit. I've got an image to maintain. God damn it! All right, and as we always say about this time after first call, you don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck out of here. And we hope to see you again soon, which it will be because Noir Bar's back. Yay! Have a good night, everyone.
Let us.
Good night.